Of course. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Ooh, that's
So,
Jesus Christ. Christian McCaffrey's unavailable tonight for the fucking 49ers and Jets game. That's wild.
Sleep tight. Don't let the
That's wild news.
What's in your wallet?
But what is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great fucking day. Today, we got game 143 or 144. Is it? Yeah, I think it's 144. Yeah, it's game 144 of 162. So we got 18 games left. It's Red Sox against the Orioles at Fenway Park.
And provide access to specialists.
Yeah. It's console game number one. Hell yeah. It is console game number one. So yesterday, after the Red Sox lost to the White Sox, I consoled the season, which means that I have mentally accepted that the season is over and we're not going to make the playoffs. Doesn't mean you stop watching, but it just means that you've officially given up hope. You've waved the white flag, and that's what I have done.
Yeah, I think this is a great time to face them. And you go look at the AL wildcard race.
But yes, so we have, this is actually Section 10 night at Fenway Park. If you guys don't know what Section 10 is, it's like my favorite fucking podcast ever. It's a Red Sox podcast.
The last weekend,
and for the longest time, the Red Sox didn't really want to have anything to do with them, I guess, you know? And then more and more, they've become loving of them. And now they have their own night at Fenway Park. It's pretty awesome. Just had to give them a shout out for that. But starting pitcher for the Orioles tonight is Cade Povich. I remember last time he pitched against us, he fucked us up. But he ultimately really is not that good. He has a 5.76 ERA in 12 games played this year. He has 47 strikeouts and 59 and a third innings pitched. So this is also his rookie year. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox is Brian Bayo. He has a 4.75 ERA in 26 games played this year, has 135 strikeouts and 142 innings pitched. Starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, Gunnar Henderson leads off at shortstop, Cedric Mullins bats second in center field, Anthony Santander bats third in right field, Ryan O'Hearn bats fourth at first base, Adley Rutschman bats fifth at catcher, Eloy Jimenez bats sixth at DH, Colton Cowser bats seventh in left field, Kobe Mayo bats eighth at third base, and Levon Soto bats ninth at second base. Leading off for the Red Sox is Jarren Duran in center field, Rafael Devers bats second at third base, Rob Refsnyder will bat third in right field, Tyler O'Neill bats fourth at DH, Romy Gonzalez bats fifth at second base, Connor Wong bats sixth at first base, Trevor Story bats seventh at shortstop, Danny Jansen bats eighth at catcher, and Sedano Rafaela will bat ninth in center field. Yesterday we DFA'd Bobby Dahlbeck, which is very sad. He's a player that I've loved for a long time. He's one of those guys that I guess he never really amounted to too much. But he was one of those guys that just meant more to me as like a person, you know? Bobby Dahlbeck, like he wasn't as good of a player, but you know, I always loved his personality, and I actually got to meet him at in Syracuse last month when he was doing a minor league game there. So
trains that use the power of AI
It isn't like the end-all, be-all that he's going to be off the team, but it looks like he'll probably not be on the team within 2 weeks. So that is sad.
So you arrived
He's someone I really like.
where you belong.
GMC dealers, we are professional grade. Amica, empathy is our best policy. By Audi, visit your
They're on Tyler in a dunk tank.
WB Mason shipping and
There's
packaging
Jake.
supplies delivered fast with no expensive freight charges. And by buyatoyota.com for offers not seen on TV. Visit buyatoyota.com. Beautiful night here at Fenway. Game number 1, huge week. It's not only the Orioles but the Yankees to follow. The Red Sox will be going to New York after this 3-game series is over. Question mark, though, is Liam Hendricks and how close he is. He's going to return this season. For more on that, let's get it down to Jemai.
Thank you very much, Dave. Well, he's already missed 143 games this season because he's working his way back from Tommy John surgery, but he does have designs on pitching this season. The only thing that just happened recently is his minor league rehab schedule is now. We chatted with him in the dugout earlier today, where he
If y'all like the Red Sox, and even if you don't, if you like baseball at all, it's a good podcast to listen to. Section 10 podcast. It's fucking funny. I'm leaving the link down in the comments. Everyone subscribe to them. I've literally watched them for 6 years. 6 years now, and I don't plan on stopping.
Off the table, so for me, it's still coming back this year. Obviously, not as early as I would have liked, but look, I still want to be able to contribute any way that I can to this team. And right now, it's just being as good of a cheerleader and as good of a kind of veteran voice in there. But will come the day when I get on the mound, and then hopefully I'm myself and screaming at everybody.
One thing that has been loud, despite not suiting up for the big league team just yet, is his philanthropic work. Today he was nominated for baseball's most prestigious honor, the Roberto Clemente Award, for the 6th time in his career. Said it's such an honor this year. He's worked with cancer patients, survivors, and their families. The last Red Sox pitcher to win the award, our late great friend Tim Wakefield. Sox back on the field tonight for the first of 3 against the Orioles. Brian Bale on the hill, looking to get the job done. OBNU on the call when we come back.
Got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
Then we'll take it.
Aren't you a little too old to be playing football?
NexGard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGard Plus, the one you want for one and done protection.
It's the BetMGM offer of the week. Get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. For all the games, all season long. Come out swinging with picks and parlays and turn any game into a must-watch. Download the BetMGM app, and it's on.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's. StatCast, powered by Google Cloud AI, brings fans closer to the game.
Roundhouse curveball with a strike zone.
Back in 2023, the sweeper burst onto the pitching scene. New pitch classifications are created using Google Cloud AI to help visualize a pitcher's repertoire and allows fans to catch the game like never before. For smarter stats and sweeter insights, visit MLB.com/StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, the official AI partner of MLB.
Welcome to the show, where everyone.
Did you watch the video I sent you?
Is connected.
I saw the
Those obsessed with the game,
Kyle Busch with a
they
blizzard.
take the complex and make it simple.
That's Nissan. We make cars that thrill. Shop NissanUSA.com. Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. By Citizens Made Ready. Viva Tequila Seltzer. Grab Viva Tequila Seltzer at Luke's Liquors across Cape Cod. And by The Track and New Balance. Have your next corporate events at The Track and New Balance. Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles have been scuffling with the Yankees seemingly for weeks now for control of first place. Right now the Yankees with a half-game lead on the O's. Time now for
The first pitch is at 7:10.
his
Just a
debut
minute
at
here.
6. Dustin Pedroia hit his first career home run in the 4th inning off of Kansas City. The next season, Pedroia would go on to win the American League Rookie of the Year and follow that up by winning the MVP, a Gold Glove, and a Silver Slugger in 2008. Not bad. We still miss Petey very much.
Yeah, Driving Emotion by Han Cook, too. No better person than Driving Emotion than Dustin Pedroia.
That's for sure.
That was so funny, too. I like, do you remember that? I was like, I don't remember it, but once they show the video, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it all comes back.
Yeah, number 64, Dustin Pedroia. But yeah, no, that was wild. I mean, I got to play with PD at AAA, so I got to see him a little bit before he got to the show and knew of his talents, but he struggled at first, and once he figured it out, he became the legend.
A legend in the clubhouse, too, and in the dugout. You'd see him hours before the game sitting in the dugout in full uniform. And oftentimes he wanted to see the other team take batting practice because he picked stuff out.
Yeah, he would sit there in the dugout before the game, and I think it was half of it was the Manny Mota stick that he was using, and it just became this like disgusting thing on his back.
All right, here
Like,
comes the
light on
boys.
fire, get his fingers gripped into it. It was impressive how much he put into it.
Here comes the boys to play some baseball.
Here. Obviously a gigantic series.
They got the Netflix crew back because, if you guys didn't know, they're making a Netflix documentary series about this Red Sox season. But apparently, like the past several weeks, the camera crews haven't been there. They haven't been following them around because they're trying to. It's like apparently budgetary reasons, which is very confusing to me. But they were trying to save a lot of that stuff for like the final few weeks of the season, which I don't know why you'd want to do that this season, but okay. But now they're back. I just saw the camera crew in the dugout.
We got Devers at third base, Trevor Story back in short, Roman Gonzalez at second, Connor Wong at first, Jaron Duran at left, Rafaela in center, and Ref Snyder in right. And the battery, Mayo doing the pitching, Danny Jansen doing the catching.
We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And the weather, what a great time of year. Just gorgeous here at Fenway. 72 and clear skies. Temperatures will be down in the upper 50s. Leaves are turning you as you return from California back to New England. I know how much you love this season.
Oh, this is the best time of year. When you get to fall in New England, I mean, there's so much beauty around here. Let's hope there's some beauty of some playoff baseball. Get hot.
Really hot.
Hot.
Like white hot.
Like Dave O'Brien.
Like 7 or 8 in a row, maybe. And the Orioles have been a very tough opponent for the Red Sox. They're 7-3 against Boston this year. And when they last met in mid-August in Baltimore, they split a 4-game series. The Orioles swept the Sox at Fenway back in early April, 3-0.
Alrighty, bitches.
And that was the first Red Sox series at home after that 7-3 West Coast swing. And that was the first series without Trevor Story, who's back in tonight, obviously, and has been the last couple of games.
And off we go.
Set and fires wide, ball 1 on Henderson.
And it was also the 04 reunion. So we got to watch it up there by the Truly deck.
Very special, the 1-0. Foul away. Henderson at 282. He's hit 36 home runs.
So 1-1 count here to Gunnar Henderson.
That's out of the leadoff spot.
Check out those things.
Those are some sick cleats.
And that'll be down
Ball 2.
low with the changeup.
One thing you got to look at, too, with the Baltimore Orioles, they are scuffling, but they score first. They are 60-15. That is 800 percentage.
Henderson has been one tough out against the Sox this season. He has an RBI in 5 straight games against Boston, 10 RBIs in those games. So he has been a real pain in the neck.
And 5 home runs.
High deep drive.
Oh, great.
Way up there,
Okay, that's just a double. Double off the monster.
Rafaela will fire in, but it's a stand-up double.
I thought that was going to be a home run for a second.
Yeah, off the back at the bat. That looked like it had a chance, but I think it was the location of the pitch that helped out a lot. He stayed through it well. I think if that ball creeps out a little more, he might get a little more barrel, but he is such a big guy, the way he goes about it. He stays tall on that backside. He can drive it to left center field just as much as right field. That's why he has 30-plus homers.
Cedric Mullins here, 234, 15 home runs. Batting out of the 2 slot. He'll look at a strike.
And one thing you want to dissect with Bayo, too. Look at his last start. He threw 40 sinkers, 23 changeups, 21 sliders, 7 4-seam fastballs against the Mets. The game against the Blue Jays, he threw most of his pitches were sliders, where he went that 8 innings and just dealt. So, what kind of pitching sequences are they going to get from him? I think it plays into just the lineup.
So Cedric Mullins is up, 0-2 count to him right now.
A little bit more success when he implements that slider more in the game.
This is what he's done against Baltimore this year.
You can see it. And the changeup has been such an effective pitch for him. The 91 batting average against that is looking out.
That got in the dugout quickly. By the way, that Arsenal presented by Audi.
It's his ability to manipulate the baseball, right? So he's got the good sinker, he's got the changeup. But if that slider is not working as a hitter, when you can eliminate one pitch, that's a big deal against a starter.
A big deal to get this guy right now. Mullins has hit him hard, a liner into center field, and Raphael with the catch. Anderson will stay put.
That'll be out number 1.
Mullins now 4 for 10 on Bale. Check out the umpires tonight. Chad Fairchild is crew chief. He has home plate. Wills, Clemens, Ortiz have the bases for game 1. And with 1 away, up comes the struggling Anthony Santander.
That was a big, loud out right there. Mullins hit that thing right on the screws. That gets left or right. Not good, but I'll tell you what, Gunnar Henderson thought about tagging on that, but Rafaela's arm, impressive.
Santander, 39 home runs. He's been a big gun with 91 runs batted in, but lately, 2 for 15, 6 strikeouts.
Yeah, this whole team, they've been scuffling with the bats. Only scored 4 runs against the Rays. So let's hope these bats stay cold in this series.
And there's another base hit, so that's going to end up scoring a run. And that'll make it a 1-0 ball game with the Orioles have the lead.
He drives in his 92nd run. You had the note about Baltimore scoring first. Incredibly successful. They strike first tonight.
Yeah. These guys are swinging the bats. Cedric Mullins lining out hard to center. This is just a changeup. Santander does a good job at going down and getting it. He scooped it. When you're staying on the ball and you're staying through it, you can scoop it like that.
Orioles magic, Jaden.
I love the competitive drive to try to get that out, but you got to keep that runner off second base right there to allow for a double play, especially with a guy like Bayo.
Sends up
Chester,
O'Hearn, the first baseman. 263, 13 home runs.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. That'll be ball 1.
Yeah, the reason with that, and Rob's been around the game a lot. He does a lot of things very well, but that one right there, the ball's on your heels. It's very hard with how deep they're playing to have a shot to get a guy like Gunnar Henderson to home with a base hit.
Rob, which is odd, has had a tough defensive run in the second half.
Usually a lot of times that's where it comes too, right? Either comes early in the year or late in the year. One early, it could be the cold weather, it could be a mix of the nerves of the start of a season. Then late in the year, it's based on the fact that no one on this field right now feels like even close to 100% unless they were hurt all year and getting back in the swing of things.
1-0 Orioles. O'Hearn with 13 home runs. And we'll cut and miss.
That'll be strike 1.
It's funny, I was talking with somebody the other day about swings, watching a little bit of that Detroit series. It felt like those guys swung at every pitch possible. Right there, you're at 2-0. You're facing a guy that is throwing a slider down in that is not a pitch you want to go at 2-0. Right? He just helped out
Gotta be
Brian
ball
Bayo
3.
to get him back in at 2-1. That ball was a ball, but that's not a good pitch for you to drive. That's a lot about why a team is struggling versus why a team is having success. It's choosing what pitches you're going after to try to drive and hitters counts.
Yeah, it was a snapshot right there. Now 3-1. And he will take ball 4. Close one, could have been a strike at the top of the zone. Fairchild said no, and it's ball 4.
I think it's just because he missed his spot, right? He was trying to go in right there. The way Jansen caught that ball up. That's the hard part with the K zone too, right? You never got that call back in the day just based on the fact that
So that's ball 4.
Inside, catcher reaches up and away for it. They're not going to give you that call.
I had a veteran umpire many years ago who retired, and we were having dinner one night, and he was talking about that box and the K zone. And he was saying it's the worst thing that ever happened to umpire because I didn't have it. He said, I didn't have it when I umped. I didn't have anything like that.
Right.
And it shows umpires up and may not always be 100% accurate.
Correct. I like the one where it's in the top right. Right? You get to see the game live, and then you can see the digital form in the right-hand corner.
Ours is completely accurate all the time and never misses. But there are some that are very suspect. First and second, one away for Rutschman. 253, 18 home runs. Another guy really having a hard time with the bat, batting 197 since the All-Star break.
Yeah, right there, right? What I was just referring to about, hey, it's a strike, but that's not a pitch that you want to hit first pitch. It's okay to take a strike. We saw a lot in the past 2 series, the White Sox and Detroit. Those offenses were swinging at everything.
Sure were.
As a pitcher, you're like, thank you.
Yes, doing a big favor. So it's Santander at second and O'Hearn on at first. Already a rough inning for Bayo, even with only 1 run having scored. Trying to get out of it against a cold hitter in Rutschman.
Yeah, this is all based on not being able to find the strike zone. 19 pitches and 10 strikes.
Rutschman 1 for 10. 3 strikeouts against Bayo. It's in sharp play.
Oh, come on!
Santander will be held as the throw comes in.
And the bases are loaded. Remember, earlier this year, the Orioles hit a grand slam off of us.
That is a great play right there from Trevor Story. Just got a hanger right here. Adley Rutschman got the hanger, middle, trying to go back door with it, top spin it. That's a tough ball. When Romy diving for it, when you get that top spin, yeah, you see Trevor Story lunging for that throw from Refsnyder. If he doesn't catch that ball's getting away, and the run scores, and runners are moving up the base.
So all loaded up for Eloy Jimenez.
So here's Eloy Jimenez, has 6 home runs on the year.
No place to put him. Only
It's
247.
247.
Shots on Bayo. Pop this.
That'll be popped up. That'll be foul.
Moving on over. Raffy won't be able to get to this. And strike 1. The Orioles have not played well since the All-Star break. By their standards, 24-24.
Yeah, a lot of injuries, right? The starting pitching has struggled. When the offense struggles the way they have, it is not easy to win ball games.
0-2.
For an offense that first half of baseball, they were number 1 in home runs. 6 now after the All-Star break, still hitting the homers, but look at the production right there. Extra base hits, runners in scoring position has been a big thing. They've been striking out a little bit too much.
And yet right there in the fight for first. Swing and a miss on the slider. He put him away.
So that'll strike him out. That'll strike out Eloy Jimenez. That's out number 2.
And 2 down.
Yeah, that's a big strikeout there to get to 2 outs, bases loaded. Good slider on the outside. Eloy Jimenez from pitch 1 was very aggressive. You see an aggressive hitter, especially with the bases loaded, you start going to the edges and off the plate.
See if he can get out of this thing. 1 more out to get, but here's Cowser. The man to beat right now for the American League Rookie of the Year, you have to think. 20 home runs.
Cole Cowser has 20 home runs on the year. He's a big threat right
Yeah,
here.
there's a couple guys on this Red Sox team, too, that have great rookie years. Rafael there, Rayu.
Oddly, however, they're not in the discussion for the top spot nationally.
Yeah, the 20 homers. That's the big one, I think, right?
Well, the way it started for him in that April series here at Fenway, he had 7 hits and drove in 10 runs. And that's where he caught everybody's attention looking at his ranks. Orioles with a man at every base, 2 down. And Bale home with a 1-2.
There you go. That struck him out. So they scored only 1 run there, which is good, I guess. But that does make it a 1-0 game, which doesn't feel as bad as it could be because they had the bases loaded there with only 1 out.
Something amazing is happening here. AI is helping organizations find new ideas and bring them to life. From development to launch, CDW is modernizing product innovation with IBM Watson X. Consumer preferences are evaluated quickly. Adjustments are made automatically, and businesses are building with the right AI right from the start. Make amazing. IBM and CDW.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
Doors can take us to new adventures and long-term goals. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by helping you create a comprehensive wealth plan with the right balance of risk and reward. Doors were meant to be opened.
Brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Duran, Devers, and Ref Snyder go 1-2-3. Then O'Neill, the DH. Romy Gonzalez at second. Juan at first. Trevor Story again at short. Danny Jansen catching. Cesar Rafaela in center field. Facing the Orioles starting pitcher, presented by PNC Bank. The left-hander Cade Povich, just 2-7 with a .546 earned run average. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he has struggled on the road, too.
All right, so here's Cade Povich.
5.6 ERA. Sox can use that tonight.
Fouled off by Durant, hitting .292, 21 home runs. 99 runs as well for Jaron, so to get to that magical 100
Here's
level.
Jaron Duran, 1-1 count to him.
Leadoff man,
Has
really
21 home runs in the year with a .292 batting
Single,
average.
Get there, the 1-1.
Yeah, this time
That's
of year,
strike
too,
2.
A lot of chasing stats. You know, that 19 or 29 homers. You want to get that extra homer, maybe a stolen base. I saw a guy in the minor leagues has 102 stolen bases today.
Really?
For the Rays. Insane. Yeah, this is the time of year. You're hoping you get that for your teammates too. You know, if they're on the RBI totals, you hope you get in scoring position. Santander, right? He's chasing that magical number 40. Home run totals.
Having a hard time getting there. He's been there for like a couple weeks.
That's the problem when you don't need to do it.
Anderson, gloves, fires, and gets him. Duran, as ever, racing up the first base line with everything he has, but out number 1.
Out number 1.
Here's the Orioles defense presented by your New England GMC dealers. We got Mayo at third base, Henderson at short, Soto at second, O'Hearn at first, Cowser at left, Mullins at center, Santander at right. And the battery, Povich doing the pitching, Rutschman doing the catching.
Rafi Devers.
So here's Rafi Devers batting second, hitting .278 on the year.
And he'll flip
That'll be a base hit. There you go.
A base hit into right. Rafi hasn't had many lately. He was 7 for 51 coming into that at bat, but he's on one way.
Well, that's what it takes sometimes is don't need to hit it hard. You just need to hit up the end of the bat. But look at that. No one in baseball can do this like Rafi Devers. I mean, you can't teach that either. That is like go down, get it, 3/4, just flick it. He's got another.
Rev Snyder in right field tonight. So the Sox at 72 and 71. They now have 3 teams that would need to jump over to win the American League's 3rd wild card. The Twins, Tigers, and Seattle all in front of Boston as of this moment. Red Sox 4 back in the wild card. Baltimore, Kansas City, Minnesota would go to the playoffs right now as wild cards. And if as many predict, it would take 87 or 88 wins to win that last wild card spot, Red Sox would have to go 16 and 3 or 15 and 4.
Hey, it's been done before, right? You look at the Oakland A's, where they went like 20-some straight. But yes, it's definitely not an easy task. And I think the biggest one is this unit has not worked together on all cylinders. You know, one time it's the starting pitching, then it's the relief pitching, and then it's the defense, and then the hitting. If you can get 3 out of those 4 consistently working together, right? I mean, it's always been, it seems like it's been 2, right? Starting pitching's been doing good, relief has been struggling, defense has been struggling, or hitting.
Rocket shot.
And there's a base hit from Rob Refsnyder. Is that gonna? Probably not. Yeah, but they've got runners at the corners now. Or sorry, got runners at 1st and 2nd.
And the Sox are in business here. It's the lefties, 2nd and 3rd.
And here's Tyler O'Neill.
Just got that fastball. Try to go up and in. That is a spot that I would never try to go to Refsnyder because he turns on those from lefties, hooks it for the 2-bagger. Now we got some action for runners in scoring position.
And for Tyler O'Neill, he'll check in with 27 home runs. Red Sox looking to return the favor and then some here in the bottom of the 1st inning.
That's ball 1.
O'Neill 0 for 4 yesterday after his 2-homer game on Saturday. Blocked at home plate by Rutschman on a curveball in the dirt.
Yeah, this would be a big time to get him 2 RBIs, but Rutschman working back there. I mean, he is good defensively, the way he operates. Tyler O'Neill, 27 homers, 53 RBIs. So he's hit himself in more than he's hit in his teammates.
He's been the king of the solo.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting single here, even the homer. Change that subject matter.
Count goes to 3-0 on O'Neill. Romy Gonzalez on deck. Sox trying to build a big inning right away against the Orioles, managed by Brandon Hyde. See what he does on 3-0. He's swinging away, and a ground ball, and he looked at the bag and throws to first.
And that'll get him out at first base, but that will score a run. So it'll make it a 1-1 game.
O'Neill will pick up his 54th run batted in. That ties the game 1-1.
Yeah, the great line right there. Just rolled over that thing. Got a little too quick. A lot of times that happens when you get a little too excited. You know, you're trying to pull the ball 3-0, trying to get the head out there. Picking up that 54th RBI. Now he's back to even. Hitting his teammates in just as much as himself.
So 2 away for Romy Gonzalez. In there is a right-hand batter against the left. He plays second base tonight. He's had a solid season for the Red Sox. 285. He can run. He can steal bases. He's stolen 10.
Yeah, he's been a utility guy that Alex Cora has leaned on for many different reasons. A lot out of the pitch hitting role too. And he's up there. I mean, he gets in there. He's ready to swing. You can see right here, Kate Povich Four-seam, the curve, the sweeper, the change, the cutter, the sinker. Likes that four-seamer. Curve's got bite to it, but he struggled with that this year. A lot of success off that curve.
Is Arsenal presented by W.B. Mason. Left side of the runner at second.
Curve, 388 against his curveball.
Swung on and missed. That was a sweeper to get it. Red Sox settle for the 1 run.
All right, so that'll end the inning there, but the Red Sox scored 1 run to tie it up back at 1-1. We'll head to the second inning here.
ION ignites the future, fusing light with tech for a greener tomorrow. Cities breathe anew. Education and health transcend boundaries, all through the lens of photonics. Energy efficient and ultra-high capacity. This is the dawn of a new era. NTT, innovating the future.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it and drop it. We want to fix it ourselves and actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster and know the market price of the lobster.
How much is whatever the market says?
Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips, it's a game changer.
Back here at Fenway in the top of the second inning, all tied at 1. And guys, you mentioned it, OB, the Red Sox in a tight spot, 4 games back with at least 2 teams.
I'm not
close to
saying
the
that,
wild card spot.
Malachi.
But I was talking with Jaron Duran earlier today, and he admitted that guys have been putting a lot of pressure on themselves. But thanks to a conversation during today's hitters meeting,
Here's the top of the second inning, already out number 1.
he thinks this approach could free up the offense.
Kobe Mayo is hitting
it's about just
.80
focusing
on the air.
having a quality at bat every time you're up there. Dwindle your focus on the game at hand and not on the other outside factors. So the message was lock in on what you're doing today, and the results, they'll take care of themselves.
Well, Rob put that into play himself, didn't he? Followed his own advice. He ripped the double in his first at bat.
That's all you can control. I mean, so many guys are, you know, trying to do something going into a bat. A lot of times you try to look at pitch, you know, you got to realize
Okay,
like, all the
Malachi.
information, and that's sometimes when guys get the data overload is they sometimes get into the nuances of it.
Swinging a drive down the right.
And that'll be fouled off.
Off the bat of Soto.
They get so locked into all those little
Levi
things that they
Soto,
forget
I
about
think
the
it's his
best
name, Soto.
thing that you can do as a hitter. And it's
Malachi, shut the
staying in
fuck
moment,
up.
Seeing the ball. A lot of times you're guessing a pitch, or oh, he's going to throw me this away, that pitch. Next thing you know, you're out 3 strikes because too much of the stuff in your head was trying to process all the information you were putting into it instead of going up there, timing up the fastball, and reacting to the breaking balls.
Jesus fucking
Simplification of
Christ.
hitting is usually the best.
Cut on and missed. He struck him out.
That'll be out number 2.
Changeup gets Levon Soto. Strikeout number 3 for Bayo.
Yeah, good changeup here. The ball looked like it was a lot closer, but the way he sells it out of hand, out in front, thinking sinker, doesn't see the changeup, makes Soto look silly on that changeup.
Malachi, how about I don't say anything that I don't want to say?
Gunnar Henderson.
That'll be
started
ball
the ball
1 to
here with
Gunnar
a
Henderson.
double off the wall in left center. And come around and score on the Santander base hit. Red Sox would quickly tie it in the bottom of the inning.
That'll be ball 2.
Bayo took a 4-1 loss in New York his last start. He went 5 innings against the Mets. 4 runs on 7 hits. It's part of the Mets sweep of the Sox.
Ball 3. Gunnar Henderson already had that double
Extra day's rest
in the top of the
tonight.
first inning.
Everybody push back.
Malachi, how about I say whatever the fuck I want to say? How about that? How about you don't try to tell me what to say, motherfucker?
Yeah, this is the 3-0.
How about I say what I want to say, and you say
Pitcher, you love this.
nothing? How about that?
3-0 doesn't have to be a strike.
It really doesn't.
So many times.
Well, throwing a
Fuck.
That's what kills me all the time right there. They'll call that, but then the next pitch is ball 4.
You would just create another account.
So he's walked 2. Mullins next. Orioles trailing the Yankees by half a game in the back and forth battle for first place. Yankees are hosting Kansas City.
We've got
tonight.
angry Malachi here.
A battle between the MVP candidates. Bobby Witt Jr. for Kansas City against Aaron Judge.
You know my vote.
Now Malachi's got a bit of a toot.
Bobby Witt Jr.
I like that. Malachi's evolving.
30 plays the position like he does at shortstop is very, very valuable, not only to the Royals, but if you look, every team would go after Bobby Witt Jr. probably in the draft. Right? You want Aaron Judge, but to get a guy that can play that position with speed,
Never seen
power,
Malachi so
and his
hostile.
defensive prowess, I'm taking that guy.
I hear your argument. I think Judge is going to win it by a lot. I really do. Those numbers are just off the charts this year. Good block here by Jansen.
This is where I also disagree that players shouldn't be voting.
You like to see players vote for
I think if you get your gold card, which is 8+ years, former major league guys should be able to vote. But you got to have your gold card.
Can I see your gold card?
It's that.
I just want to look at it.
I'll bring it back.
Malachi, say
It's the biggest.
Say
honor that
Brian
goes through
Bayo
the
is a
years.
good
And
pitcher.
You get nothing other than
Say
you get
that.
some tickets to games, which is very
Say that
nice.
Brian Bayo
I
is a
think
good pitcher.
Retired players that have that should vote.
Rattler there to second. Nice scoop there. A turn and fire. And a better play over at first.
Damn, that was a good play.
Long to get the out.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the second inning.
First base.
Yeah, he's an athlete though. He's a former shortstop at Houston. Turn catcher. Pickett.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm Martha Stewart, and this is one of my new kittens. Of course, I want to give them the happiest, healthiest life possible, which is why I choose Pretty Litter. We love this litter because it's tough on odor and helps keep tabs on their health by changing color to show high, low, and typical pH levels. Pretty Litter is also low dust. And whether you're a new cat parent or a lifelong cat lover like me, this low-maintenance litter is the game changer. Try it today. Go to prettylitter.com.
What gives meaning to a symbol? Performance, consistency, time. And then, when you see it.
Connor Wong and Romy Gonzalez teaming up moments ago. Really nice play on the right side. Wong leads off and pops one sky high right back up into the silo, but back onto the netting. Connor 286, 13 home runs.
I'm not gonna lie to you, OB, when you just dropped into the silo as a craft beer guy, I was looking for a silo.
Casas resting tonight with Connor Wong getting it done at first. 0-1. Bounding ball here for Soto. And one gone.
Man, Soto got that lucky bounce right there. You see that thing hop up? Anytime you get that ball off the end of the bat, you are so paranoid how that's going to spin. Hits it off the end and watch this hop right up.
Malachi, tell me to shut up.
Too easy.
It's only fair
Trevor
because
Story.
I've told you to shut up many times. Say
237.
shut up, Sam.
Looking for that first home run of the year. Batting stats presented by local New England Honda dealers. Chat with Trevor earlier this afternoon in the clubhouse about how he's feeling. He said, yeah, a little sore. I expected that. Shoulder feels good, though. He and Alex Cora have talked over a plan for a
Malachi,
he might play.
are you fucking telling me to shut up in my fucking stream? Are you telling me to shut the fuck? Are you telling me to shut up in my goddamn stream?
Soto out there
Malachi,
again.
excuse me?
Puts that away, 2 down.
This is my fucking stream, bitch.
So
Don't
it'll be
tell
up
me to
him.
shut up.
At some point, he will take a seat, but wants to play as much as he can these final days.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things, too, of coming back from an injury like that. You think that guys like, oh, they can just play every day. A lot of times, guys play maybe 2 games on, 1 game off.
A 10-second timeout, that'll show him.
So we'll see if he can hold up and play as many of the remaining games as possible.
Danny Jansen batting 209 with 8 home runs.
Here's Danny Jansen, ball 1.
Twins, by the way, are taking on the Angels tonight. Twins were just swept by Kansas City this weekend, but now facing the Angels, who have lost 84 games.
The nerve on this guy to come into my stream and tell me to shut up.
2 teams in front of the Red Sox for their 3rd wild card spot. And count moves to 3-0 on Jansen.
You could just tell early on that first series down in Anaheim, the Red Sox played that. They were going to struggle offensively. Saw a couple good pitching performances, but other than that, it was not a team that was going to.
Does that count as entrapment, what I just did right there? Nah.
Win big with Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. Buy tickets at Red Sox.
Well, I saw that message, Malachi. You said you're going to make me say it. I'm not going to say it.
Rules for full details.
Cedar Rafaela climbs in on a 9-hole tonight. And in center field. And looks a strike there. Fastball at 93. Sox facing the young left-hander Cade Povich. They beat him in August 5-1 in Baltimore. They pitched well. 6 1/3, 2 runs, 6 hits. Didn't walk anybody. He has just walked Jansen.
Yeah, that's one thing too. He's not going to strike out a lot of guys either. He's in the 11th percentile K percentage. Just going to pitch. Typical lefty, trying to move the ball around, trying to get hitters off balance, and try to get that weak contact.
Well, he was very reliant on a cutter, but it wasn't working very well. He sent him down to minor leagues. He came back without it. Fouled away here by Sadon, leaning more on his sweeper. And a curveball.
Yeah, the curveball he uses 20% of the time, the sweeper 12. It's interesting too with the numbers of the curveball because you go look at his horizontal and vertical movement of that curveball. It's pretty good compared to league average.
What the fuck, Malachi? How about you say proper sentences? How about you formulate a proper fucking sentence, you fucking idiot? The MLB All-Star Game was on July 16th. Yeah, it was, and Jarren Duran won the All-Star MVP.
You can wake up every day.
One of the best moments of the season.
Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Malachi, you talking shit? I feel like you're talking shit now. I feel like you be talking fucking shit.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment.
What?
Coors Light. Choose chill.
I was the last athlete out on the floor. And
Malachi,
I still had a
say
full round to go. And everything
Brian
was saying
Bayo is a
just
good pitcher.
stop. I kept plugging through until I got time cap. Because I didn't quit and I just kept trying as hard as I could, it's actually one of my fondest memories of all the games. I want others to feel that their worth is based on their efforts and their willingness to put themselves out there. Our effort is the only thing we can control.
Statcast 3D is powered by Google Cloud.
Yeah, Bayo in his last start against the Orioles on August 17th got to 8.
I think we should play a game of World War II. That has been a long time. I think I need to re-download it.
Looks like a strike. It dips down to the arm side. He gets swing and miss.
Santander to lead it off. He beat him with an RBI single in the first inning that drove in Henderson for the first run of the contest.
What is that smoke?
Tied him up there with a slider. It's 0-2.
What the hell is that smoke?
Yeah, that almost, he's going to call timeout after that one, right? No, he's getting back in.
Fenway Park is like filled with smoke right now.
Looks like somebody's barbecuing like crazy.
Somebody is cooking up hockey pucks right now.
Damn. That long?
2 fouled off.
I mean, let's be honest. That's a lot of smoke.
That is a smoky deal.
If you like charcoal hot dogs and hamburgers, we are good on the first base side.
Good luck seeing the game. Santander will foul that one away. Just 1 home run in his last 14 games, so he is pressing for 40. 39 right now, the switch hitter.
That kid laid out for that. Good work.
Mile high pop up. Right side. Here's Gonzalez along with Story. Gonzalez wants it.
That'll be out number 1.
1 away in the Baltimore 3rd inning. This heated rivalry is brought to you by the pros at your New England GMC dealers. And O'Hearn took a walk in the first inning. Rutschman to follow him. 1 man away. Fouled at home plate. And you see Chris Sale with another strong performance yesterday for the Atlanta Braves. 6 scoreless innings against Toronto. He threw 113 pitches. He is now 16-3 with a 2.38 ERA.
Man, he is having a great year. Staying healthy, right? I mean, when he's healthy, he is a great pitcher.
He's never won the Cy Young before. It looks like he's going to win it this year. 0-2. Timing could be better, but still stings.
It's definitely not fun to see that as a Red Sox fan, but one thing was it was time to move on, right? Try to figure that part out, I think.
2, ground ball, knocked down by a ball. He'll scoop it again.
And that'll be out number 2.
That's how you do it right there. This is like when you get a ball hit to you right or left as a first baseman, and you don't have to glove it cleanly. It does not have to look pretty. You're not supposed to be a pretty boy over there at first base. You are supposed to do this. Knock it down, kill the ball, flip it, or take it yourself. Love it. Catcher playing first today.
That from a guy who was a real pretty boy at first base. For me, that was your game.
Oh yeah, it was pretty. You like 6 foot, 225 pounds of ugliness over there.
That's fouled off once again. It's a lot of foul balls over to that one area where it almost looks like it could have been a home run.
I'll tell you, the one thing about all sports are there's a lot of kids, you want to look good, you want to look flashy. It doesn't matter how you look. It's how it looks in the stats. It looks how you win. It looks at the end of the year when you're getting championships. Everyone's got to figure that out, right? Some guys are more stylish, just naturally. But myself and Pedroia, we weren't that.
Oh, come on.
Devers off into left field. Play should have been made.
Well, that should have been a fucking out, but
hard, but Devers could not get that.
Ball bounced off the glove or whatever.
And Rutschman will be safe.
Yeah, so it looked like Raffy tried to go get the bounce on this one. Right? As the third baseman, you can't get in front and just knock it down. He went to go get it, right? So it's kind of an odd position, too, because you're almost playing like shortstop. And he was trying to go get the bounce, didn't get there in time, and it hopped up and ate him up a little bit.
Jimenez with a high pop into right field. And Refsnyder will put that away. So in the end, the Red Sox 105th error does not cost them.
He has his whole life ahead of me. And I want to be there for all of it, you know? Time is precious. I want to make the most of it. Because he deserves my best.
I got you. I got you.
We all know it's a good idea to recycle. But what happens to that aluminum can or all that paper after you put it in the recycling bin? Where does it go? What does it become in its second life? See how WM is always working for us.
Is that Petey? Kind of looked like him.
Bottom of the third at Fenway, and the Red Sox and the Orioles tied at 1-1. It'll be Duran, Devers, Refsnyder up against Cade Colby.
Here's Jaron Duran leading off the bottom of the third inning.
Duran 0 for 1. He's grounded to short.
And it's ball one.
Tied for the major league lead with 44 doubles.
Pitch.
And a 1-0. Certainly what you would call a critical stretch the last 16 games, beginning with an excellent Arizona team on August 23. Red Sox are just 5-11 since then. Even as Kansas City lost 7 in a row, Red Sox didn't gain much in a wild card race. Shot towards center. Mullins on the run. Diving. What a play!
Oh my God. I can't be mad about that. That was just a great fucking catch.
From the veteran Cedric Mullins laying
Wow.
Superman style. And then onto the grass at Fenway. That is highway robbery.
Wow. That is going to be one of the best catches you'll see this year. At first, it looked like he was not going to get to that. Well, perfect angle, perfect pursuit, and the layout. Wow. I mean, nothing worse. Like you said, the robbery. That's some bad crime. Center fielder on center fielder.
And a base
There's a base hit for Rafael Devers. That's his second base hit of the night.
Another look at the Mullins play.
Off the bat, look how he shaded on the other side of second base. The way he hit this, it just hung up just enough. It's the good spin that you want as a hitter, but not good when Cedric Mullins is roaming in center field.
And that's with Duran and his speed. If that gets by Mullins,
oh yeah, easy.
He scores. Ref Snyder with a double first time up. And then just seconds later, Devers with a base hit. O'Neill next. Swinging a drive. That's deep to center.
There you go. There you go. Yeah! Rob Ref Snyder. 2-run bomb to give him the lead. Red Sox magic, Jaden. It's Red Sox magic.
A couple of great swings already here tonight, and the Red Sox lead it 3-1. His 10th.
That is huge right there. Ref Snyder pumped up, trying to get these boys going.
But if you're a left-hander against Rob Refsnyder, you are in trouble when his name goes into the lineup. 7 of his 10 home runs have come against lefties.
Yeah, he's a lefty killer in a lot of ways. Looks like it was the changeup right there, and that did not do much. It just stayed up. Those changeups are left up or split fingers. That is a hitter's dream. It just comes off the bat, spins, and right here, just got it out over the center field wall. At first, you didn't know if that was getting out. It took it. Oh, get out!
Go! Go! Yeah! Back-to-back home runs! Red Sox magic! Red Sox magic, Jaden! Got a Red Sox magic! Woo! Back-to-back home runs on Section 10 night.
Unbelievable, 28 homers. That's why they got him. They got him this year knowing he's a pull hitter. He's got that power to the pull side. Perfect for Fenway Park. And he got that ball up and just, I mean, that was high.
Man, was it?
Got some Red Sox magic.
New England Audi dealer today.
It's kind of a late reaction from the crowd, too.
I think they were waiting to see how high it would go.
Too high.
Too high. Well, back-to-back shots here.
Gone.
Yes. Get a great swing for Fenway.
The best was Andy Fox. O'Neill knew he was gone, and Andy Fox was still looking at him, trying to give him a high five. And by the time he looked back, Andy Fox had his hands down.
Well, the Red Sox put up 3 in a hurry in this inning. And this is all on the heels of the great catch by Mullins to Rob.
So here's Romy Gonzalez, ball 1 to him.
Hit by Devers.
Yeah, who thought after Cedric Mullins made that great catch that we'd score 3 runs?
Gonzalez looking to keep it rolling, takes a strike. 4-1.
See, that was the changeup he was trying to throw to Refsnyder right there. That's where you want it, right? You sell it out where it's up and then drops down on the outer corner. You get a little rollover or swing and miss. Did not get that from Refsnyder.
Driven to right field. They hit that one hard, but right to Santander. Boy, everything in the inning has been hit hard. number 2.
Yeah, this is a sweeper. Like the one that Roby just hit too. It didn't do anything. He's doing a couple good ones. That one was just spun up there, and Roby did a good job. But unfortunately, right at something there.
Sends up Connor Wong 0 for 1. He has tapped to second.
You know, a lot of times what you see at the major league level, what the separation between great pitchers and pitchers that might struggle a little bit of the starting is the ability to repeat good pitches, right?
Swinging a high fly ball.
Is that one gone? No. But that'll end the 3rd inning. But the Red Sox score 3 more runs there. That'll make it a 4-1 game.
Into the center field bleachers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a bullpen. Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Thursday night football on time. It's on.
This week, it's Buffalo versus Miami as Thursday night football is back. Stream Thursday night football, only on Prime.
Choosing between my hair and sex drive? Not anymore. Support visibly thicker, fuller hair with 100% drug-free hair growth supplements.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/men.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
So here's the top of the 4th inning.
And some big-time hitting have handed Brian Bayo a 3-run advantage. Rob Refsnyder with a blast. Moments later, Tyler O'Neill with a blast. Sox lead at 4-1. Well, the 4th inning and in for a called strike here on Cowser. 0 for 1 with a K. So Bayo looking at a shutdown inning after getting all that offense. 1-2.
Good change up right there, the bottom of the zone. Bayo settled in nicely after that first inning. Luckily, only give up 1 in that inning.
2-2.
It also speaks to the struggle of this offense. They had a few injuries. Some players they would love to see back in the lineup. That would fill in nicely at that bottom, 7th, 8th, 9th. That's one thing, you know, that's what it's so hard at the end of the year. At the end of the year, it's, you know, when you have those injuries and you have guys that are just worn out a little bit, you hit those ruts, kind of they linger a little bit. So we'll see what this Orioles offense can do down the stretch.
Yeah, these last 3 weeks of September can really be grueling. And they're 82-62. And fighting like a dog right now in the Yankees for first place. So every series remains huge for them. 2-2. Spun him a bit.
The biggest thing though is you need to get hot. You know, you see a lot of teams that have a great year, the numbers are there, the wins, but then they're not hot in the playoffs and they get knocked off by these wild card teams.
8th pitch of this at bat. Just badly with that to walk him. It's Denny Cowser, so he's on. And not what Bayo had in mind after the Red Sox just got 3.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see there, too. Not throwing his best pitch. He threw that changeup really well. I just went to that pitch. He didn't throw any of those 2, Cowser, until the last one. Threw the sinkers, the change, and 1 4-seam.
Bayo 0 for 1. Will fly that one to center field. Play for Rafaela. Say now in the grab, 1 away. This is to your point, you know, the bottom of the order, not real strong. Outside of Cowser, Bayo and Soto. Let's get out into my Webster.
Dave, let me tell you and you, Cal Disney ball players, have it. Because of Connor Wong's home field versatility, glove sponsors saw one of the 11 games that he was playing a little first base, so they sent him a first baseman's glove. Wong told me he's never had to break one in before, so that's being worked on during the pregame drills. So in the meantime, while that's being primed and peppered, he's using mental skill coach Ray Fuentes' first base mitt now. He's working on the new mitt that Wong got since Ray Man's first doing the drills, but the glove love actually goes a little bit deeper than that because Romy Gonzalez has also played a little first this season. That glove used to belong to Fuentes as well. It was given to him by Emmanuel Valdez, who got it because of how much he was playing first in Worcester, but now because Romy's been so good, he has ownership of that glove. And there's Ray, of course, working everybody's glove so they can get right.
Ray Fuentes, the glove doctor.
Yeah, I've seen Ray at first base a lot. Saw him back with the Cubs when I worked with them. It's definitely it's definitely the person using the glove.
Well, of course it is. Now, but I think the point of the story was, you know, if
that's more of a shot, right?
if you're Connor Wong, you get free gloves, and other people break them in for you. It's great to be a major leaguer. So we'll file that one away.
Yeah. Well, if you're a catcher playing first base, they're going to break them in for you, right? I mean, but it is true though. Like now, the best thing you do is you just kind of sit on the bucket. I mean, you can be as a catcher, kind of just get, you know, the machine to throw to you, and you just catch it over and over and over. And that's how you break it in the easiest. You pump that thing up as high as you can, and you start gloving it. But every infielder, right? I mean, that's a Wilson, and to Rawlings, to all the different. It just some feels great to you. Like the Wilson to me does not feel right. I was a Rawlings guy my whole career. That Wilson glove just did not fit right on my hand. Every time I had it, I was like, this feels weird, right? So you got to find the one that you like. Because sometimes they're shorter, sometimes the way the webbing is. But it's funny when you talk to guys and how, like, some guys won't even let you put your hand in their glove. They're that superstitious about it.
Well, I believe that. 3-2. Punch foul. So you didn't just do it at the big league level the way we did as kids. You stuck a baseball in, you put it under the mattress.
No, I did not do that. No, maybe I should have. Maybe that might have helped the back problem down a little bit. But I'll tell you, it's what you do in spring training is you get a couple gloves, you utilize them, and then you have the one in.
Man, be a walk here. Soto. 2 light hitters, the bottom of the order. They put Cowser on. He certainly doesn't fall in that category, but now Soto, first and second with 1 away.
And you don't want to get to this guy here because he can tie it up with 1 swing with runners on.
It's Gunnar Henderson, who's doubled and walked. Walks have been an issue tonight, 4 of them for Bayo. So he's a little bit off.
Yeah, you have that same issue against the Diamondbacks as well with 4 walks, only 2 Ks. Pitch count's getting up there.
73 now.
Going back to the gloves, though, you get like 2 in spring training, right? So you start breaking one in, you use it as a gamer, and then you have the other one that you utilize in BP that becomes a gamer over time, that if one breaks, you can go 2.
2 on, 1 out. Ooh, vicious cut by Henderson. Now he's one Oriole who does come to Fenway hot with a bat. Last 7 games hitting .429 with 3 home runs. Down the lineup, they've been chilly outside of him and 1 or 2 other guys.
The Red Sox killer 5 home runs this year. That's what we've seen in this inning, though, too. They're big misses. You know, a lot of times when Bayo is just missing, he's going to get some swings. off the changeup, off the sinker with the movement. But when their big misses out of hand, they're just non-competitive to hitters.
Another big cut. Sinker that time. 2-2. 98 on the gun. Cedric Mullins, who has made a spectacular catch in the outfield, is on deck.
He was also trying to rob a hit, too, because he's been robbed twice today. He's hit one hard at Rafaela in center, and the other one, Roby, making a good play on him.
Well, he got out of a big-time game in the first inning with the bases loaded. 2 on now. Looked like he went. He did. They appeal to Ortiz, and he rings him up on the slider. From here, it certainly looked like he swung the bat. It's a big second out.
Yeah, this is a close one. Let's see from the side angle. Yeah, he did. That's what we're talking about there. The slider, like, that miss there is a good one, too, because out of hand, it's in the strike zone. Both of the other ones have been away, just easy takes.
Mullins 0 for 2. He couldn't hold up a swing and a miss for a strike. It's the same pitch, too, slider.
And you can see right here, just in this inning, why the Orioles have struggled of late. They're so overly aggressive, and when a team is not producing offensively, they're trying to make it happen versus making the pitcher sweat out there and make him throw good pitches. You see it so often with offenses when they're at their lowest is they're just overly amped to try to do more. They're trying to produce the hits instead of having good at-bats like Rob Refsnyder was talking about. High-quality at-bats will lead to more runs.
The Bayos walked 2 in the inning, but here's the 0-1. Mullins still has decent power with 15 home runs. So you got to be careful with him. Cowser at second, Soto at first. It's been a long inning. This is the 24th pitch of the frame for Bale. And deals a strike.
That's strike 2.
Couldn't tell if Mullins thought that pitch was up a little bit or he really wanted to get that one back.
Again, Bayo pitching himself into some difficulty, but he's a strike away from getting out of it. Big swing, and he went, and the ball gets by, and that one got him, I think. They got hit by the...
What the fuck just happened there?
They're going to send everybody back.
Oh, okay.
And send Mullins to first base. They'll send a runner back to third because it's a hit batsman.
So no swing.
So that hit him.
Hold on, did he go
So that'll
around?
load the bases.
Well, let's see.
Here's Cora coming out for some clarification. Okay.
And they're going to consult on this and bring
Oh, God.
the first base umpire to home plate, Chad Fairchild, who's a crew chief as well.
Should be a dead ball.
Should be.
But if I think he swung.
Oh, yeah.
Watches challenge to the call of no hit by pitch. This play is under review.
Yeah, they're saying that he swung before it hit him, which I think it did. So the Red Sox are challenging this call right here.
Certainly looked like a hit batsman.
So it hit him in the toe.
Got him on the foot. Watching it again on the big board.
Wait. So I'm confused. I thought that would be a dead ball. If it hits him.
Well, it certainly is.
Oh, okay. The runner's back at third. Okay. So I was confused on that one because it.
After review, the ball in the field is overturned. The batter was hit by the pitch. He's awarded first base. The bases are loaded.
Okay.
So there you go. Squared away with Mullins getting drilled by the pitch. Pretty evident, wasn't it?
So now the bases are
all
loaded.
filled up here. with Santander, very dangerous batter coming up.
Well, and the reason for that, too, would be the fact that it was just odd there because Mullins went to first base, same as hit, but the call on the field was he didn't get hit, correct?
And the Red Sox
initially.
The Red Sox challenged that.
And so then it showed he got, because if there's no hit by pitch, Mullins would be back up hitting, and the run would have scored.
He said he did not swing.
What a confusing.
So hit batsman stands. All loaded up with 2 down.
That's the beauty of this game. There are things you see all the time that you've never seen before.
Santander up to 92 runs batted in, and he'll take a ball. And command issues here for Bayo in a big way. He has hit a batter and he's walked 2 in this inning.
This could be Bayo's last hitter.
Behind Santander. And the 2-0. Big hack and fouls that one off. It's slider again inside.
So anytime you get those hitters counts against this team right now, I'm throwing sliders in. You're seeing a lot of check swings. You're seeing a lot of swings that balls off the plate.
Dowser, Soto, and Mullins filling them up. Inside.
It's 3-1.
3-1. This is the second time in the game that Bayo has had the bases loaded. He is struggling mightily. And the 3-1. Right ground a foul.
Wow, got away with that too. That's a ball down. Santander chasing it below the ball. See if he gives him a gift here and now can get him out.
Crowd coming to life at Fenway, trying to wheel Bayo through this difficulty.
Oh, Jesus.
Some trouble with pitch count, but he's ready to go. And the 3-2 runners on the move with 2 down. And walked it.
And that's ball 4, so that's going to score a run.
Cowser will score. He's walked
And the
3
bases are still loaded.
Let's see if that gets a little action out that bullpen.
Here comes pitching coach Andrew Bailey
Santander.
to come try to calm down Bayo.
Good guys moving around, but nobody warming up yet. Bailey out to the hill. 4-2 now. And the cleanup man, O'Hearn, is next. They walk Cowser to begin the inning. 1 out later, he walked Soto. He struck out Henderson, then hit Mullins with the pitch to load up the bases, and now he walks Santander to force in a run. So it'll bring up O'Hearn, who's already walked. That was back in the first inning, and he's grounded out. Kansas City with a 2-0 lead on the Yankees in the 4th inning. The Angels
It's been a long inning.
2-0 in the 3rd. And no place to put the left-hand hitting O'Hearn. Swings immediately in a fly ball.
And that'll end the inning. So that'll be out number 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Orioles scored 1 more run there, so it's a 4-2 ball game now.
Okay, I need to go. I need to take my daughter to school. Okay. Hey, but I want you to focus on Brooklyn, please. That'll work. That'll work. That might work for me anyway.
I don't want to be underestimated.
I want you to focus on growth over
What's
Your
up, Andy? How you
cybersecurity audit is
doing?
on the horizon. But between all the spreadsheets and systems and employees to follow up with, are you even getting anywhere? You're lost at GRC. Vanta helps you chart a course to continuous compliance by monitoring all the systems your
I'm doing
business
pretty
relies
good.
on to ensure
Red Sox are winning.
compliance with SOC 2, ISO 27001, and even frameworks you've defined
Section
yourself.
10 night at
So
Fenway
audit
Park.
work
That's one of my
becomes a
favorite
breeze.
podcasts.
Automate compliance and prove trust. Get started at Vanta.com.
You walk the leadoff man. Bottom four, man, a little bit tighter now. Red Sox with a 4-2 lead on the Orioles. Dave O'Brien alongside Kevin Youkilis, Jemai Webster. We go to the last half of the fourth inning. And Trevor Story, who's gone 0 for 1. Left-hander Povich still out there after the Red Sox roughed him up big time last inning. Devers a base hit. Rev Snyder 2-run homer. O'Neill a home run. Trevor, two-time All-Star. We'll look at a strike.
Tough little backdoor curveball right there. As a hitter out of hand. You don't want any part of that unless you're looking for it out there.
Story to Jansen and set on Rafaela in the 9th spot against Kate Povich, acquired from the Minnesota Twins in 2022. 2-2. He was out in front of that swing and a curveball. Down he goes on strikes, one away. Story whiffs to begin the inning.
So that's strike three to Trevor Story.
September 22nd for Wally's back-to-school party at 521 overlooking Fenway Park. First 500 Kid Nation members will receive a Wally calculator. For more information, visit redsox.com/back-to-school.
Jansen took a walk in the second inning. Povich is coming off the strongest start of his rookie year. 9-0 victory over the White Sox, which he went 7 1/3, struck out 10.
In this inning, too, he's starting to feel that curveball. Pitch has given him trouble this year. Hitters have teed off on a little bit, coming to the game with 388 average against.
Check swing and a roller to short. Henderson bobbles it. He can't make the play. Jansen's aboard. So the Red Sox have a base runner with one away.
That was ugly all the way around. Dan Jansen just trying to hold up on that changeup, recognize it, and gave the oops. Then Gunnar Henderson just charging it. Looked like he took his eye off just a little bit. Booted it. We'll see. They give that a hitter in there.
Sadon 0 for 1 with a K. Back in center field tonight. Batting stats presented by FW Webb, where the pros go. And in it for strike with that curveball.
Yeah, that's a pitch he's got to keep staying with. Even though he struggled with it. He's got a good break to it. It's all about location.
Foul back. There was an error on Henderson. Actually, his 24th of the year.
That is a lot of errors right there, but young player. Little Hulk Hogan mustache almost right there.
Young players hit 36 home runs. Bounced up there. Povich again. Trying to land that yacker.
That's great. Love Yacker.
Yacker's the best.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Charlie a lot.
Uncle Charlie's a good one.
Wow. So Euchre for you, swinging a high fly, but foul.
either to pay people to wear my jersey, so they put it on Nesson.
Pass those out before the game. Gate D, about an hour before game time.
Yeah. There's my cousin. There's Big Poppy's cousin. We pay people to wear our jerseys.
One out, 2-2. At the shortstop, Henderson cleanly this time gets the out there on first and in time for the double play.
So that's a double play to end the 4th inning. We head to the 5th inning, still a 2-4 game.
It's lined up now.
Yep.
Not today. Not today.
Man.
One life meets others, and those encounters lead to a new world. Someone out there is waiting for you.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
There are two kinds of bourbon drinkers. Those who put it on a pedestal, and those who put it within reach. If you'd rather add rocks to your glass, there's Evan Williams 1783. An award-winning small batch that's extra aged and easy to enjoy. When bourbon's done right, people notice.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy. That's me.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean? No fees on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Help me sleep at night. What's in your wallet?
Inning 5 presented by Salem 5 Bank, and the Red Sox with a 4-2 lead on Baltimore. First of a 3-game series, and then the Red Sox go to New York and a showdown 4 games with the Yankees. Or tied up with Kansas City 3-3 in the 5th inning.
Yeah, and all their games minus the Twin Series is against the AL East, the Sox, correct?
That's big time because you get Toronto and you get 2 series still to come with Tampa Bay.
You're going to enjoy your time down there. I can feel it.
You know I love it. Like nothing else on earth.
Yeah, just go poolside. During the day, wherever the team hotel is, you'll see OB out there flexing.
Flexing. Try not to embarrass anybody, but yeah.
That's why I don't go to the pool, Dave.
Bernardino loosening up in the pen, and the 2-0 to Rutschman. You know what they say, sun's out. Reach for the SPF 25.
That's what you're saying. That's what the kids say.
Nice. Right at Rafi, he'll hoover that up and make the play for out number 1. Bayo needs a fast inning.
I think was just trying to, hey, make Rafi feel good about
Surprised
himself.
Bayo's still in here.
Last time made the air. He's like, listen, I'm going to do you a favor, hit one right at you, and make you feel good again.
Catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game tonight after post-game coverage on Sox in 2, brought to you by Bigelow Tea, the official hot tea of the Boston Red Sox. Eloy Jimenez 0 for 2 with a K and a fly to right. Ball and 1 strike.
I love that first pitch too. Eloy's been overly aggressive and gotten it out twice. Got the K the first time and then the fly out to right. Then he takes that one right down the middle. First pitch. A lot of times as hitters, that's when you're going good, you're guessing right. If you're going bad, you're overly aggressive, you're swinging at bad pitches, and then you're taking the ones right down the middle.
2, and he struck him out. That slider to get it. Got the call from Chad Fairchild. And 2 down.
see there, Eloy talking to Chad Fairchild. This is off the plate, but this is Danny Jansen just sitting there right at that spot and bringing it back.
Oh, yeah, he bought that strike. Hauser, ground ball to the right side. Gonzalez on to Wong, and a fast inning for Bayo, one he really had to have.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a 4-2 game. That will probably be it for Bayo, I'd imagine.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior, and starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
I've got a joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Deep down in my heart. It's down in my heart. I've got a joy, 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 joy down in my heart. It's down in my heart today. I've got the grandest, greatest feeling. This feeling's really here to stay. And it's a joy that needs revealing. So I just want to say,
get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Halfway through the game tonight, Red Sox lead Baltimore 4-2. They have out-hit them 5-3. 2 home runs for the Sox. Refsnyder 2-run shot. O'Neill a solo drive. They went back-to-back in the 3rd inning. Against this pitcher, Cade Povich. Duran 0 for 2. Denied what almost certainly would have been an inside-the-park home run. With a line shot to center field that Cedric Mullen made an amazing catch on in the 3rd inning. That was a big league play.
Yeah, and one of many. He has made some phenomenal catches out there in center field. Seen a few robbing home runs there at Camden Yards. Probably the best place to rob home runs.
Yeah,
is Camden Yards. We saw Mike Trout's famous home run grab there. Adam Jones made some great catches out there.
Yeah, the walls are perfect for it. A wave and a miss on the sweeper. And struck him out back to Mullen's grab.
Cade Povich is not happy there.
Yeah, the way he hit this ball too, you just need to get down. Just stay up there. Little Superman, and you're right, OB. If that gets by him, that's an easy inside the ballpark.
That was Duran, actually. Duran going, fuck.
Rafi Devers 2 for 2. Pair of singles for Rafael tonight. Let's see if he is back to life offensively. Maybe Baltimore, the team he needs to see right now, because the previous 6 games against them, he was hitting .360 with 7 RBIs.
Well, the thing too is he's not over swinging, right? The way he's gotten the hits today, I mean, a tough pitch down the way that he just flicked into right center field and one base hit through. A lot of times that's what it takes, especially a guy like Rafi. When he gets into trouble, he's over swinging. He's trying to kill the ball every time. He doesn't need to try to generate as much pop as a lot of guys, because he's just that strong. So, and it happens to all hitters. You get into these certain, runs of over swinging, overthinking. Now he's back to getting those 2 knocks. He's got to stay there.
There is activity in the Oriole pen. Bert Smith working out there, a right-hander. Good count for Rafi. In attack mode there, and he got a sweeper at 82.
Hey, look, he's choosing a spot to take the big swing. 3-1, hey, you getting that big hitter's count? Go ahead. Go for it.
He sure did. One man out. Did it again on the sweeper. Got the same pitch. And struck him out. 2 gone.
Yeah, back-to-back frustrated hitters swinging at pitches outside the zone.
Sends up Rob Refsnyder. Great night so far for Rob. 2-run homer. With his 10th home run, a 2-run shot in the 3rd. Red Sox ahead 4-2. Now for the Red Sox, the situation of 4th place is of concern too, because Tampa Bay is only 1 behind the Red Sox for 4th. I mentioned they have 6 left against each other. Not the sexiest story, but it's close.
Yeah, that was one I looked up today, and like, wow, Tampa Bay's 1 game back. You got to play them 6 times. Those are the teams too, right? Like September, they got some young players playing them right now because they figured themselves to be out of it, a long time ago, but. They're dangerous at times in September. Luckily, we don't have these big rosters anymore, where you just don't know all the players and they sneak up on you. I do like the rule where they cut it down
to a couple. Remember Jim Leland complaining about that years ago. He said, well, it totally changes everything. Some of these guys who come up, minor leaguers, red hot, they're not really playing for anything. It's the end of the season. Time now for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's drop.
Yeah, this came back in the 3rd inning. Rob Refsnyder getting a changeup from Purvis that just stayed out over, and he drove this thing out of center field. He got this team amped up. Good take right there.
3-2. Neal next.
Yeah, back-to-back hitters here with both the RBIs in this game with Refsnyder and O'Neal.
He's going to take ball 4, and that means T.O. will get to take another shot at the wall here. Refsnyder's good night continues. On base 3 times. The manager Hyde is coming out. So he's about to make a move. Red Sox got a run very quickly in the 1st inning, and then 3 in the 3rd. And Povich is done. They will go to the pen. We'll have more in a moment.
That'll be it for Cade Povich.
From this can't miss moment to this hello new grandpa moment to that whatever this is moment. Your moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older, or 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You have options. Ask your doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Because moments like these matter.
This is a nightmare.
No, I'm a nightmare. What you need is like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm can help with your claim.
Well, I feel better.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I said I'd never join.
Never knew how strong I was. Joining the Navy sounds crazy.
Saying never actually is.
Today was the day that I put everything in perspective.
Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
I need you. I need you every single day, and I want you. I want you every single way, and I need you. I need you every single way, and it's love. It's love. It's love. It's la 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 la. It's love.
Hey, Sullivan Tire and Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. Bert Smith coming out of their bullpen. And his numbers between Baltimore and Miami, and in particular his last 14 appearances, he's been hit. and ERA over 7. So a very worried look by that Orioles fan.
Yeah, that was August too, right? 6.92 ERA. Changed a little bit in September, down to a 3.38. Gave up only 1 run in his last outing against Tampa Bay Rays.
And Tyler O'Neill with 2 down. T.O. with a blast high into the sky in the 3rd inning. It wasn't how far it went, it was how high it did. This one driven to left.
Go.
This one back to the
Go.
and that ball's high.
Ah, just missed being a homer. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was safe. I swear that was safe. I swear that was safe.
Terrific dive. The Red Sox made challenge.
Are they not able to challenge?
Will not.
No, not challenging.
Baltimore with the play to cut him down at home plate.
Bang, bang right there. Adley Rutschman laying out, getting to the rib cage before the hand hits home plate. So close. Good effort all around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer.
I could have sworn that was safe, but Cora decided not to challenge it.
Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by
Well, it's a game through 5 innings. It's had a lot of action. Your game number 1, Red Sox 4 and Baltimore 2. Rob Refsnyder's been in the middle of everything.
Yes, he has. Those two, and O'Neill too, right?
Yes.
A lot of hits, a lot of running.
Kobe Mayo leading off 0 for 2.
That is bang bang as it can come right there, right? I mean, that was so good. You got to set them right.
Yep. No argument there. Shot off the wall. Went for a double, by the way, by T.O.
Bayo's still in.
And a close one at home plate. 101 pitches up the middle. Gonzalez.
And that's going to be out number 1.
At first base. Very smoothly done there by Gonzalez. Connor continues to play well over there at first. And here comes the manager. Bernardino about to be brought in to take on the number 9-man Soto. And so the night is over for Bayo. Really had a fascinating outing. He walked 5 guys. He hit a batter. He has done his chance to get the win.
To help save for our home, we stopped going on trips and giving each other expensive gifts. We handmade them instead. That one took me 3 weeks. Getting pre-qualified for a home loan was easier. It only took like 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's just, yes.
Yep. Put it on.
On me?
Yes.
Leave. Oh,
I'll put it on.
okay.
rock star.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to earn you more cash back in your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
That's amazing. It's my day off.
You don't have to choose a spending category.
Can I get the pancake triple play?
Or activate anything to earn.
Yo, no way!
Your cash back automatically adjusts for you.
Great, because we are not going anywhere after this.
Earn 5% cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category. Up to $500 spent each billing cycle with the City Custom Cash Card. Put it in the book.
So that will be it for Bayo. Got a new pitcher coming in.
Perfect. We're missing.
Brandon Bernardino is coming in to pitch.
But I would have won it any other way.
Apartments.com lets any landlord find qualified renters and sign leases and collect payments from any place, even here. And where's here? Isla de Ventada.
Time now for Rolay's relief stats, and you just might need one after seeing this. The Red Sox bullpen, since the All-Star break, 6.52 earned run average, a full run worse than any other team with 15 blown saves. And I asked pitching coach Andrew Bailey about this, and he told me, no lie, we've struggled since the break. They've been trying to find pockets to set guys up for success, get them to harness in on execution. Said he feels like they've been good at pounding the strike zone early, but getting beat by mistakes in the zone. And a lot of them have left the ballpark. There's 37 home runs allowed in 47 games following the Midsummer Classic.
Yeah, that's been the most damaging thing, all those long bombs. Jemai, no question about that. Emmanuel Rivera will be the counter move to Bernardino, and he'll bat in the 9th spot for Soto. One man away, 4-2 Boston.
Yeah, that's key late in the season, too, right? I mean, the relievers, they've been overworked a lot all year. And that was one thing we talked about early and then midway through.
Swinging a high fly, well struck, racing back Rafaela. He's going to put this one off the wall. That one almost got out. Racing into second base, Rivera coming off the bench with a double. Just feels like this one is a long way from over tonight.
Yeah, that's just based off the spin of that pitch. When he hit it, it didn't look like he was going to get off that wall. I thought actually Rafaela was going to chase this down. But when you got that good a spin on the ball and you redirect it like Rivera did, it travels. And the dimensions of this ballpark, too, played into that as well.
Rivera just claimed off waivers by the Marlins in August. And brings up Henderson. 36 home runs for the shortstop. He's doubled. He's gone 1 for 2. And as of late, he has been their hottest hitter. 4-2 game, only one away here in the 6th. Off the end of the bat, foul away. Josh Winkowski up in the pen. Austin Slater on deck for Baltimore. And popped him up. Backing out Story, called off by Duran coming in, and Jarrett's got it.
That'll be out number 2.
Dangerous hitter heading back to the bench.
Yeah, that's a big out right there. 1 out. Baltimore already tonight has left 8 runners on base.
Yeah, threatening to leave a 9th. And bring up another batter here off the bench, Austin Slater. So Bayo's pitching line, 101 pitches. At times a real struggle, but he can win the game. 5 walks, he hit a batter. Eventually they figured that out, although it appeared to be very obvious.
Yeah, a lot of 5s in there, right? 5 and a third, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts.
They're giving way to the bullpen here in the middle innings. get a man in scoring position. Slater 212 with 2 home runs will knock down a foul. Kansas City up 4-3 on the Yankees in the 6th inning. Angels lead the Twins 4-2 in the 5th. Phillies lead Tampa Bay 1-0 in the 8th. And he looks for the strike.
It'll be 2-1.
Jeff Fairchild's been giving that pitch away, too. That ball was a fastball. That was off the plate right there. He's going to give it to you out there. Keep going out, especially with a 1-2 count.
Oh, could have been.
That was a better pitch.
Yeah, curveball to get the bottom of the zone.
Look at that, right at the bottom. Close one. Interesting, too, though. Slater, first lefties, hitting only 191 versus 261 against righties. So Hyde's going with more of the feel right here than the analytics.
Rivera, the base runner at second, and a 2-2. And a ground ball, a high hopper to Gonzalez, and gets it there in time. He'll strand that runner at second.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 4-2 game.
Comes lined up now.
Yep.
Not today.
Not today.
Man.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it. And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster.
That was weird.
And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is whatever the market says?
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
This is how AG1 works to upgrade your health routine by combining many quality ingredients into something powerfully simple. It's time to get foundational nutrition at drinkag1.com.
Sox leading here at the bottom of the 6th at Fenway Park. Tom Karen with you, along with Jim Rice. We'll have full post-game coverage. WB Mason Extra Innings Live coming your way right after the final out. We will hear...
And that'll be grounded. Oh, that's safe.
Gonzalez runs too well. He's got himself a knock.
In addition to hearing that, OB, we will hear from Liam Hendricks. He'll talk about being named the Roberto Clemente Award nominee by the Red Sox and the connection that award has with Tim Wakefield, who of course said that was the biggest honor he ever had. And of course, guys, we'll do some scoreboard watching. We'll see what Minnesota's up to. Last check, they were losing to the Angels, so hope continues to spring eternal even as we approach fall.
TC, thank you very much. And it'll bring up Connor Wong. Red Sox have a base runner ahead 4-2. 7 Boston hits now. Some changes here. Slater goes to left. Kowser center field. And Jackson Holliday taking over at second. Long has gone hitless tonight. He's grounded to second. He's flying to left.
It's the best time of year, scoreboard watching. It's fun. A lot of hope when you look out there, and next thing you know, they drop in another number, and oh man, back and forth. Luckily, phones now. People can watch the game a little bit easier and see the scores.
Line drive and a base
There you
hit.
go. There's a base hit.
That'll move Gonzalez to second. Sox building something in the 6th inning against the bullpen of Baltimore. Next man in will be Trevor Story. He's on the back a handful of games, but looking for a really meaningful hit here. Red Sox want some breathing room. Gregory Soto, the lefty, is up in their bullpen. Gonzalez at second, Connor Wong at first. Good speed out there. We had nobody out for the Red Sox in the 6th. He'll knock that one foul up into the top deck.
Yeah, this is the big one here too that the Red Sox have struggled a little bit with is runners in scoring position. Putting together good at bats.
Yeah, at times have struggled mightily in this spot. Been a big part of what's happened since the All-Star break.
A lot of times what I say is stop trying to worry about getting guys in. Have the good at bat, you will get them in.
Softly hit. Henderson charges that. He has one play first base, gets the out. That moves Gonzalez to third and Wong into second with one away.
Yeah, not what you want from Trevor Story right there. I mean, he's looking to do some damage, but this will work too. I mean, no one can try to do that where you try to move the runners over by hitting a little chopper short. Let's see if this can pay off.
And that would be for Danny Jansen, who's walked in, reached on an error. Infield in now for the Orioles. So can Jansen deliver a vicious knock here? He'll take ball one. Rafaela next. Orioles not playing particularly well coming into Fenway. Certainly not swinging the bats well. And 1-0. Jumped on that one, but he lined it foul. And cleared the net. And it became a souvenir. Second and third, only one out.
Jackson Holiday just shifted up the middle.
1-2.
Gunnar Henderson said something to him and moved him over closer to second base. Watching these games, that's what you love. You love to see when guys start shifting, seeing if it pays off. See with 2 strikes, if they move a little bit one way or the other.
It's a chess match. Two's in tight and hit him. Jansen gets hit by the pitch. That's
Damn, that's going to load the bases here.
97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Here comes Ceddanne Rafaela.
Well, Red Sox have an opportunity
known to be clutch.
This game open right here. Orioles questioning whether to challenge, and they are going to.
They're going to challenge that.
They're going to take a look at this. This play is under review. The hit batsman. Second such play of the game that they're taking a look at.
What's interesting there too is Chad Fairchild was looking right.
The batter is hit by the pitch. Baltimore is challenging.
He was eyeing him, right? He saw the ball go in. He went right to the player. And I imagine they're maybe being taught, like, look at the reaction of the player, and that will tell you something.
Right at the top of the screen. Does it misdirect? Didn't appear to, actually.
And sometimes they hear it too, right? Sometimes if it hits that glove, and sometimes we'll hit the top of the glove and hit the other part of the glove, and you hear that double.
Yes.
It sounds like it's hit something, then they catch it. We'll see if this is overturned or not.
To watch the pitch, and if it glanced him off that glove, it glanced, it would have changed directions ever so slightly.
Well, yeah, and the best part about it too with Danny, you know, Jim, he wears that pad on his hand there for that reason, in case he gets hit. It's so funny though too how he's not on the base.
Yeah, he stopped your shot.
After review, the ball on the field stands. The batter is hit by the pitch. He's more to first base. Baltimore lost the challenge.
I don't think they had enough evidence.
I think that's why that stood, yeah.
I think that's the only reason that stood is you could not definitively tell if it hit a little bit of that padding.
So another mound visit here for the Orioles. And a golden chance for the Red Sox. They have loaded the bases with Cedar Rafaela to dig in.
Now you wonder if it was the other way around, would it still stay the same?
True. I think you're exactly right. It's lack of evidence, and you go with the call on the field.
This is a big one here.
Indeed it is. This point in the game, Red Sox getting some opportunities last inning and this inning.
That's something you haven't seen from the Red Sox through that blowout game, right? Where they just score a bunch of runs, kind of just ease into it.
It's been a long time.
A lot of close ones.
Cedar 15 home runs on the night, a strikeout, and he's hit into a double play. One away. Gonzalez at third, Wong at second, Jansen on at first. Tried to hold up the breaking ball, and he went for strike one. And Smith with the 0-1. Little floater, heading for right. That's going to drop down.
There you go. That's going to score 2 runs. Hell yeah.
Cedar Rafaela has a knack for the clutch. Drops in a 2-run single. Red Sox open it up 6-2. Yeah, give him 67 RBIs. And the manager is out again for the Orioles.
Yeah, just throwing the bat at the ball right there and got it off the end of the bat just enough. Holiday running back, thought he might have a chance, but that ball just kept going over his head. The 2 RBI knock, and Hyder is mad.
And the Red Sox lead at 6-2.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Test your recycling skills, and WM may send you to both the 2025 WM Phoenix Open and the 2025 MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard.
Aluminum can, recycle. We got an empty water bottle, recycle. Come on. Ketchup packets, let's say no. Brave souvenir cup, we're going there. It has my face on it. Reuse it.
Scan this code or go to WM.com/recycleMLB for your chance to win the WM Will It Recycle Challenge.
The 3-row Mazda CX-90.
Mazda.
It's made to move you.
Enjoy 0% APR for 30.
Let's take a look at FanDuel's same-game parlay. You can bet $5 and win $59.20. Cedar Rafaela has been up in his career 14 times with the bases loaded. He has 14 RBIs.
It's a beautiful thing right there. It's not about hitting the ball hard, too. Find a way to get your knocks.
There's Soto. A foul ball by Duran has gone 0 for 3. Gregory Soto coming out of the bullpen, inheriting first and second.
So Gregory Soto's in. He has a 4.86 ERA and 46 in the third innings pitched this year. 57 strikeouts.
To hit batsman in the frame. For Boston, 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. And for the Orioles, 2 runs on 4 hits and an error. It's Jansen at second and Cesar Rafaela at first. And 2-1 on Durant.
Yeah, Soto too. I mean, former All-Star. I mean, this guy was filthy for a couple years and just dealing. But year after year now, the ERA's gone up, and it's the walks. He will get wild. 9th percentile walk percentage.
Foul ball at home plate. Durant looking to score his 100th run of the season tonight. 8 major leaguers have scored 100. Bobby Witt Jr. leads the pack with 118. Cut on and miss. That slider puts him away. Second strikeout tonight for Jaron. 2 away.
Yeah, Jaron getting a little jumpy in the last 2 at-bats, chasing pitches. Just a little overly aggressive.
Raffy in search of his 3rd hit tonight. A pair of singles, 2 runs. He needs 19 RBIs these last 19 games to reach 100 for the 4th time in his career.
Rutschman right there, look back at Chad Fairchild, was trying to ask where that pitch was at. That was a good pitch, right on the edge.
Bounding ball left side. Henderson on the charge. The backhand. They'll have no play. And the bases.
There you go. The bases are loaded.
Raffy comes up with a very gentle single, which doesn't happen very often for him. Thus the big smile. And his 3rd hit, he's 3 for 4.
We've seen quite a few of these today. I mean, we've had some balls that are hit really hard, but there have been a lot of just base hits and balls like this. Gunnar Henderson making the error on the one from Danny Jansen earlier. But this is in the perfect spot where Raffy can just leg one out.
Yeah, smelling a hit. Swinging a ground ball up the middle by Refsnyder.
There you go. That's going to score 2 more runs. Hell yeah.
And the Red Sox do indeed bust
We
it.
keep it on going.
8-2. Rob Refsnyder with some nights. That's his 3rd hit. He's driven in 4 runs in the game.
4 RBI night so far for Rob
And the
Refsnyder.
Red Sox sitting pretty.
Yeah, this is the tale of 2 teams here. Boston is capitalizing on their runners on base and getting the knobs to drive in runners. Baltimore has struggled with it. And that's why we see an 8-2 ball game right now in the 6th.
Tyler O'Neill, a home run and a double. He's the 9th man to swing in the 6th inning. Popping foul, 1-1. Now Gonzalez got it going with a base hit. Connor Wong is single. Chance was hit by a pitch after they looked at the review. Rafaela with a 2-run single. And after the Devers base hit, Refsnyder drives in a couple more. 4 runs home in the inning. 1-2. So Bayo all grins. He can pick up a win tonight. Ways to go yet, but he has a 6-run lead. He's turned it over to the bullpen, of course. They lead at 1st and 2nd.
Wow. 2-2. You can tell Adley Rutschman is just getting annoyed right now because there have been pitches that have been called way worse.
O'Neill ripping his 28th home run back in the 3rd inning. A cut and miss on the sweeper. He strikes out. The Red Sox pile on 4 more.
So the Red Sox score 4 more runs there, but that'll end the 6th inning. It is now a 8-2 ball game. I'm going to go pee. I'm also going to go get Chester.
Spray coating. A revolutionary silicon and titanium dioxide blend that goes on lightning fast, wet or dry. For game-changing, super hydrophobic,
ultra-durable protection. Coating and caring for your vehicle has never been easier or more affordable. Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating. Give it that mother's love.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response. Effortless in the extreme.
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work, time, and consistency. They're respected, trusted. They're real, and they're rare. Introducing Traveler Whiskey, the result of reputation.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
I had under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex drive feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutra.
Time to BuyForNow.com call to the bullpen. Red Sox will dip into Josh Winkowski, who inherits an 8-2 advantage. Red Sox blowing up for 4. They also got 3 runs in the 3rd inning. The numbers on Josh to this point, 4-1 with a 4.10 ERA.
Yeah, he couldn't wait for September to hit. August was a tough month. 8.1 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 16 hits, 13 runs, 12 earned. Now in September, though, 0 ERA.
Chester, what are you doing?
First one, 97. You're right. Raring to go.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in Josh Winkowski in order to be in a role that he can have a very effective relief. When he goes that 1 inning, you know, we've seen multiple innings. I mean, he had the 3 innings against the Mets, did good, 0 earned runs. But I love him when he's that 1 inning guy because his velocity stays up and the pitches are better.
Santander crushing one to right.
And that's going to be a home run. Home run for Anthony Santander. That'll make it an 8-3 game.
As he lays into one to make it an 8-3 game. It's had a big night, actually. 40 bombs for the year and now 94 runs batted in.
Yeah, he finally got that 40th home run, so he's done hearing about it. That could be a relief too.
Guess you're gonna go lay down.
He's trying to chase that 100 RBI mark. But this is a cutter that a lot of times he gets that good downward vertical movement on that cutter. That one just stayed up.
Why don't you go lay down, buddy?
Had more of the horizontal. Santander parked it over the bullpen.
So 8-3 brings up O'Hearn, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Santander with only 1 home run the last 14 games. It's a big hug there as he jacks one out of here.
That is a big year. 40 homers.
He has been a really good player for a while now and really underrated.
Yeah, he flies under the radar with all the super young guys that they have on this team.
1 man out.
When you go and look, I mean, he's not a guy, he's not going to be a high average guy. He's going to be a guy that hits you around 240, staying around that, give or take 10, points on that batting average. But he's going to find a way to hit you homers, drive in some runs. We'll see if he can get that 100.
Got some recognition this year, being chosen for the All-Star team. Rutschman backs away. Adley Rutschman tonight, 1-for-3.
He's a free agent too, isn't he?
I believe he is.
Well, nothing better than hit 40 in your free agent year. Tell you what though, This game, I mean, it's an 8-3 game, but when you look at the opportunities that the Orioles have had, they have left a ton of runners on base. And that is just the difference maker. And that's one thing the Orioles have been struggling with lately, is that runners in scoring position, they have struggled mightily. And if they're going to do something going into this playoffs, they got to change that in a hurry.
Well, first inning they got a run, but they left the bases loaded. Same thing in the fourth inning. So could have had a couple of real big innings. Not much there. 3-0 pitch. And strike. Punching a switch hitting catcher. He has only one home run in his last 40 games. So another Orioles scuffling with the bat. Drive that one in the left center field back toward the wall. And it'll bounce out of the warning track. Picked off by Rafaela into second. The throw will be cut off. And Rutschman has a double. His second hit tonight.
And that's one thing, too. When you face a guy like Adley Rutschman, when he's cold, I mean, you're get ready. Because he is a really good hitter. And he is going to break out of it at some point. You just hope it's the series after you face him.
So an extra base hit for Rutschman, his 18th double. Sends up Eloy Jimenez, who's had a quiet one. He is 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Out of the 6th spot. He's their DH tonight.
I got to see him as a young kid in the Chicago Cubs system. He took off. I saw him hit a ball, an A ball that I mean, it was in Dayton. I'll never forget it. It's a very deep left center field. He hit it on the line, and it hits the left center field wall. And I was like, oh, this guy's definitely gonna be a big leaguer. It just comes off like there's certain guys the ball comes off the bat at a rate that is hard to imagine. He was one of them. Injuries have just been the issue with him. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy in the big leagues.
One out for him, and he's going to take a seat. 96 to catch him admiring the pitch. He fans for the 3rd time. 2 away.
Yeah, these are the ones, too. He's looking for something else. You can see him sit back. See how that foot is not landing? He is sitting back on something right there. 2 strikes.
So 2 away for Colton Cowser. 0 for 2 of the walk and a run. Angels have opened up a 6-2 lead on Minnesota in the 6th. And Winkowski deals inside. 2-0.
They were talking about this stretch run and the teams you got to face. And you got 2 teams that are half a game ahead. You win this game, you're tied with them. Detroit. Detroit plays Colorado and the White Sox. 6 of their 18 games left.
Schedule.
And they've been playing good baseball. Out of all that group, I think it was 13-7 in their last 20 or so. So that is the team, right? Offensively, they don't scare you. You got some good pitching in there a little bit, but it's just the matchups.
This Baltimore team's going to have a big say how the postseason picture winds to a conclusion. And if it's right, they've got 6 left with Detroit. They got 3 left with the Yankees, 3 with Minnesota. So they're going to be right in the thick of figuring out who the wild cards are. They can be 1-2. Season ended today, they would be.
Yeah, Grace Rodriguez, they're dying to have back, right? That starting rotation.
Yes. And starting to rehab, I think.
Then you want Urias, Westberg. I mean, they need those guys back in the offense.
Ball 4 here to Cowser. So runners on at 1st and 2nd. More traffic here for Baltimore, as you've mentioned. That's been all night long. Only the 3 runs so far. Kobe Mayo has gone 0 for 3. Inning began with a blast, a home run by Santander's 40th home run. Now a double and a walk with 2 down. And ball one. Kowski not really in the strike zone much. 20 pitches, 10 strikes.
Kobe Mayo is just terrible.
Oh, that was a
strike
home run
one
by Mayo. Home run and a half. 1-1.
Yeah, the bigger the cut you take, a lot of times you're facing 96. It's going to be by you. Back shoulder drops a little bit. Bat path just, you got to be perfect. On time, you got to get to that spot.
Fouls that one away. And now Winkowski has the upper hand. Mayo ranked as the #9 overall prospect.
Chester, buddy.
In the Orioles chain. He has pretty good power.
Chester.
It was 1-2 ninth in the Orioles. What are you in another organization, right?
Check swing. He didn't fire on the fastball. National League, he hit 22 home runs this year. Winkowski looking to get him here with a couple of base runners. 2 down. Here comes the 2-2. Little floater toward left. Durant coming in.
And that'll be out number 3. So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Orioles get one more run there, so it's an 8-3 game now.
Lots of men have trouble performing their best in bed. For some guys, it's issues getting hard. For others, it's finishing too quickly. Either way, Hims can help. At 4hims.com, you can get clinically proven treatments from licensed medical providers, all from the comfort of home, with a 100% online process. And free discreet shipping, it's never been easier to get hard, stay hard, and last longer than ever. Get started today with a free online consultation at 4hims.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a bullpen. Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Sweat isn't sweet. It's salty. Element. More electrolytes, 0 sugar. You feel the difference when you get it right. Stay salty.
FW Web for plumbing, heating, and more. Go where the pros go. Visit FWWeb.com for a location near you. Red Sox ahead 8-3. Bottom half of the 7th coming your way. And the new pitcher is Craig Kimbrell. Former Red Sox closer. He's lost that gig with Baltimore. And now working in this stage of the game. Take on Romy Gonzalez, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Kimbrell, 440 career saves. Number 5 all time.
Yeah, Craig Kimbrell, legendary closer for the Red Sox back in the day, but not anymore.
Finley, still a closer who can work that 9th inning. You wonder about Kimbrell. He's had a great career, but is he at the end?
Well, he's been doing it a long time. I remember being an All-Star game with Craig Kimbrell. That's how long ago it was.
Fouled off. He's been terrific. Had his issues at the end with the Red Sox. In fact, lost that role in the World Series. Memorably, Chris Sale coming on and getting the final strikeout in 2018 against the Dodgers. But he's had a lot of great years, this guy. 93 miles an hour to strike him out. Gonzalez done, one away.
Yeah, he's got that infamous setup, right, that a lot of people have come to know. Right here, just climbing that ladder. Getting above the barrel. That's one thing he's done for years. I mean, the velocity's not what it used to be, but he's still trying to find a way to get above those barrels.
Got a one. Swings, fouls that one away. For about a split second, it was fair.
That's a bad view, too, as a hitter. You see yourself hit one like that, and you're just praying it goes on the right side of that white line. There's nothing worse than having to have that run down to first base.
Single and scored in the 6th inning. The Red Sox broke free and put up 4. Sox have hit a couple of home runs. In fact, back-to-back by Ref Snyder and O'Neill in the 3rd inning. One from Kimbrel. Cleveland leading the White Sox 5-0 in the 6th inning. Curveball gets by him 2-2. Do you think there is a way that Terry Francona would come back to manage one day?
No.
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that one. It all depends on how his tan looks right now. How his golf game is doing. And how much money he's making off the field.
2-2 will be outside. I mean, the game's a better place with Tito's in it. There's no doubt about that. I've heard some rumbling.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask him. I'll try to get you an answer. We'll put it on air.
All right, 3-2. Got by him. Fastball again, 3-2. To strike him out with that one.
Yeah, that's just location right there. I mean, this is a tough pitch. Right on the outside edge. I mean, you can't spot it better than that. Look at that. 3rd all time. 1,262. And that man right there, not too far behind.
Story with a base hit to right field. Goes after the first pitch on a fastball, knocks it to right. And he has a hit in every game back.
You know, one of the big differences in this game, what you see, yes, there's been 2 home runs. That's been big. But it's been this right here. A lot of balls not hit hard, but finding holes, right? You talk about, Alex Court talks about it's like putting balls in play, trying to make things happen, trying to do the little things. Because to get to an 8-run game, it's hard to homer your way into those games all the time, right? But if you can get 8 runs, maybe 3 or 4 off the homer.
Story taken off, and they're going to allow him to get down second. He has a stolen base.
But the key to being a good offensive unit is not relying on the home run ball. It's the ability to generate a couple hits, generate a couple walks, move guys over, get them in, doing all the little things. That is the key to an offensive unit that clicks. And that's what this offense needs to get to, are games like this where they're not hitting the ball necessarily hard, but they're getting the 10-plus hits.
Good to see Trevor Story run, because that's a part of his game that can really help a ball club. He's got power and, of course, plays great defense. But he can run, too. You forget about him when the guy's been missing for a long time.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete. You watch a lot of things he does at shortstop. I mean, it's just different. There's certain guys that when you look at them on the field, the way they move, they're ahead of the game, their baseball IQ. He's one of those guys that he just puts himself in the right place all the time and uses his athleticism to make himself into a stud out there. The hard part is just for him, is just staying on the field right now.
Sure. Popped up by Jansen and curling back out of play. Danny has had an interesting night at the plate. He's been on 3 times. He doesn't have a hit.
Yeah, the walk, the E6 on the Roger Dorn oopsie to shortstop. Still thought that could have been ruled in.
In Major League?
I don't know. I thought they were going to roll a hit.
Inside ball four is on again. Still doesn't have a hit, but 4 times on. It's not a bad night for the on-base percentage.
0 for 1. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., don't miss Red Sox first pitch presented by Rodenheiser Home Services. We'll preview the pitching matchup between Albert Suarez and Cutter Crawford.
Now Sox at it again. First and second. 2 down for Cedon. He's had a huge hit. 2-run single in the 6th inning to really open things up for the
Cedon,
Sox.
Rafaela.
Ahead 8-3.
He had that 2-run single in the 6th.
Duran would hit next.
Here's ball 1.
They could really put this baby on ice. And Kimbrel home with a 1-1. That's right.
I think you should go with that man bun thing. Think you can get that in? A little man bun?
What do you mean I should? You're assuming I haven't already tried it. To hammer to right field. Santander racing back.
And there you go. That's going to score a run, maybe 2. Yeah, it's going to score 2 runs. Double digits, y'all. Let's go.
Big night for Cedon.
Let's go, Cedon.
Lead it 10-3. Cedon Rafael to the bench is driven in 4.
The day after I
Double
console.
number 21.
Yeah, just great piece of hitting right there. Kimball's been going away. What does Rafaela do? He stays back just enough to drive this thing. Pass Santander. At first it looked like, hey, maybe Santander has a play on this, but that ball just kept going. Good job utilizing the other field from Rafaela.
Duran with a pop foul out of the range of Mayo. Back to his reaction. Exuberance. And Kimbrel, who just gave up that double, downcast.
Yeah, it's a blowout right now.
10-3. The Red Sox really were in need of this kind of an explosion here in Game 1 of a series like this.
Section 10 night.
Where any chance of being in that wild card could be extinguished if the Red Sox didn't come out and play. They have tonight.
They have to win every series going forward. I mean, you got to make your own. I mean, you got to write your own ship and figure it out by. You can't worry about other teams.
Strike 1. Jaron Durant's not had a good night tonight. Over 4.
Every series.
Been angry after at bats.
New York's gonna be 3 out of 4.
Yelling, screaming.
You know that one will be the tough one. But they've matched up well against New York. The only thing is they've been playing 500 ball against.
I don't blame him. He loves the game.
That in the last 3 weeks.
Going
and there's strike 3.
Swing and miss for strike 3 to retire the side.
So that'll bring us to the 8th inning. And the Red Sox score 2 more runs there in the 7th, so that'll make it a 10-3 ball game.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
8th inning presented by Jimmy John's as we get underway. A backhander by Long. The flip and a close play and got him. Jackson Holliday out at first base. Red Sox make the play for out number 1.
Jackson Holliday is rolling over this. Connor Wong going to the backhand. Bobbles it a little bit. Recovers. And Witkowski on his route was going across the base. A little bit of chaos right there at first base all around.
1 down. Top of the order, Gunnar Henderson here in the 8th inning. Red Sox in a lead on 10 runs, 13 hits. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Orioles.
Could you imagine if he hits 4 more home runs? He hits 40 home runs in the leadoff spot.
And as a shortstop.
That is incredible.
And you can't imagine it. You know, a few weeks left in the season, certainly possible with him.
It's unbelievable.
The Orioles, however, have had a lot of opportunities tonight. Left a lot of men on base. They've stranded 11. Red Sox have shut it down when they needed to. Twice leaving the bases loaded. Better night for the Red Sox. We've also produced a couple of home runs. Witkowski with 1 down and a 2-2 home.
Yeah, when you look at Gunnar Henderson too, he's 23 years old. I mean, 23 years old, hitting 36 homers in the big leagues. Man, that's I'm trying to think. 23 years old, I think it was an A-ball. Trying to hit about 10 homers.
3-2. What's the most you had in a season at the big league level?
29. Just didn't want to peak, at 30, because once you hit 30, you got to hit 30 every year. So if you keep it at 29, keep it consistent.
People are demanding that way.
Yeah. Rack up the doubles. We had 43 doubles one year, something like that.
Doubles. 2 foul tip to the mix.
And that'll be strike 3, out number 2.
Witkowski with a K and 2 down.
Yeah, that's a spot. There's been a couple times that get him up at that top of the zone. He's chased a few, maybe fouled off a few up there, but if you're gonna get Gunnar Henderson, you want to get him up there because he will chase that high pitch.
Austin Slater is 0 for 1 coming off the bench. Slater has played a long time in the National League, 8 years with the Giants. 0-1. Two-way with the bases clear and strike.
When you look at the splits too, he pitched it against the lefty. It's the numbers weren't there. They hit like 191 going to that last at bat, but over 100 at bats against lefties versus 50 some against righties.
The road to Story will fire off trying to get him on a 1-2-3 inning for Witkowski.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a 10-3 ball game.
To a perfect family vacation? Separate rooms. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I said I'd never join.
Never knew how strong I was. Joining the Navy sounds crazy.
saying never actually is.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology. Swing into the future with T-Mobile.
Imagine an AI-powered collaboration platform that helps teams do more. Welcome to Zoom Workplace. Do people here spend time crafting their chats?
Not me.
Right like the Wind AI companion. Long voicemails magically become
Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you by your New England GMC dealers. We are professional grade. Sullivan Tire and Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. And by Rubenstein Law, the official injury law firm of Red Sox coverage on Nesson. Been a good night for the Sox. They lead at 10-3. And batting here in the bottom of the 8th inning, Cole Urban out of their bullpen to take on Rafi Devers. And Raphael has had a fine night too. He's 3 for 4.
Yeah, Raphael Devers. So funny. Those two always get you screwed up. The Raphael and Raphael. Ooh.
Well, they get you screwed up.
Yeah, no. First day back. Look out.
To stop the plane from Cali. Yeah, it's 1-2.
Oh, yeah. That was an early one for me, too. Flying.
Well, don't you worry. We'll get you working here these last 19 games.
In.
Raphael with a foul ball. He has 3 singles.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's not the kind of night you're looking when you look at Devers, 3 for 4. What does that box score look like? Price of balls driven. No, just collecting those base hits. One with the legs.
Yeah. Cut and a miss on the sinker. He comes up empty and strikes out. 1 gone, and the Red Sox 8.
Tune in tomorrow night at 7 to Unobstructed Views with Jared Carrabas as the Red Sox host the Baltimore Orioles. Don't miss the action tomorrow night at 7 on Nesson Plus or stream it on Nesson 360.
Well, Ref Snyder's had a great night at the plate. Probably his best of the year. Double, a 2-run homer, a walk, and a 2-run single.
Yeah, we know Section 10's here in the game tonight, right? They threw out the first pitches.
Apparently they did.
Yeah. Multiple. I don't think one of them threw a strike either.
I wasn't watching, but
I watched.
Here they are.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's not them.
Carrabas, you need to get your crew to clean it up. Throw some strikes.
These are
people in their
opportunities, right? So, the practice time is key. I fly down the right field line, take a look at the best.
No way.
And that ball in the corner, that is good.
Yeah! Ref Snyder!
What a night for Ref Snyder.
It is the Rob Ref Snyder game. Oh my God. He just won't stop tonight.
Well, he's the guy, when they got together and had the hitting meeting, who was telling everybody basically, take care of yourself.
Second home run of the night.
Man, has he had some tonight.
Yeah, if you could do that as a right-handed hitter, you see guys just be late all day and just try to hit it that way. That is a thing of a beauty from a right-handed hitter. There's nothing better when you hit that ball and you're like, oh, wow, that's going to get out. Just up and away. Most ballparks, this is an out. Even look at the way Rob's like, I don't know, maybe. Oh, wait, everyone's yelling, Pesky!
All the pitchers.
Anytime the ball goes up that way. Oh!
Swinging a drive by O'Neill. He got himself another.
Yeah! Back-to-back home runs for the second time tonight from the same 2 guys. Oh my God! Ah, it's Red Sox magic for real.
Those guys going back.
It really is Red Sox magic.
It's hard to do and run
2 back-to-back home runs by the same 2 guys in the same game.
O'Neill's also had a great night. 2 home runs and a double. The home run cut.
Yeah, that is just a hanger right there, and he just scooped it. And that gets a little bit more breakdown. That is a hard pitch to hit. You get a lot of rollovers or swing and miss. That ball stayed up, and O'Neill, he just went down and got it.
And a swing and a miss to strike out Gonzalez. So now tied for the most multi-home run games this season. He's hit him in bunches, hasn't he?
Tell you what, it's been feast or famine too. There's been a lot of strikeouts in this game for the Red Sox as well. Is that 13?
It's been the case all year.
13 strikeouts with 12 runs. But hey, you don't care when you're getting those homers and you're getting those runs across.
Incidentally, a career night for Refsnyder. First time he's ever driven in 5.
I mean, what a night. I mean, he went center field with a homer. It went oppa. Not a lot of times Rob Refsnyder's going to go center field and oppa.
Double in his first at bat. 2-run homer in his next one. Then he threw a walk in the 5th. 2-run single in the 6th inning, and now a solo home run here in the 8th, followed moments later by Tyler O'Neill homering as they go back-to-back twice tonight.
And it's so funny with Tyler O'Neill. That's another solo home run. He has driven himself in more than his teammates. I think Kyle Schwarber did that one year too. So he's in good company right there.
3-2 in there for strike 3.
So that'll be strike 3, so that'll end the 8th inning. But they got 2 more home runs here in this inning, and that'll make it a 12-3 game.
Those lined up now. Not today. Not today, huh?
With Chevy Equinox EV, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Starting around $34,995. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Welcome to the show, where everyone and everything is connected. Those obsessed with the game can take the complex and make it simple. That's why Major League Baseball chose Extreme Networks to advance their game.
Red Sox baseball on NESN, brought to you by Subaru of New England. A lot to love about a brand new Subaru. SubaruofNewEngland.com. W.B. Mason, manned by First Light Limo. 12-3, one of the better nights of the season for the Red Sox. And it comes against the Baltimore Orioles. The Yankees have a 7-4 lead in Kansas City in the 8th inning, outstung by Santander gobbled up by Wong. It's really put him at first base.
Connor Wong doing it over to first base tonight. Talked to him a little bit before he went out there. I saw the glove that he was talking about. It was a different color than the Rays that he's wearing. But I'll tell you what, you have that attitude. First base, just knock it down. Flip it to your pitcher.
Been very smooth at first. Here's O'Hearn. The Red Sox 12 runs on 15 hits. We were talking about Tyler O'Neill, and now up to 29 home runs. 20 have been solos. It's unbelievable. Go a long way. Popped up. Charging in Raffy. He checked the bag and he'll make the play right in front of third base.
Out number 2. And the Orioles are down to their final out tonight.
Coverage cam and the 2 back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, what a wild night. Rob Snyder and Tyler O'Neill going back-to-back twice in the game. Once in the 3rd inning, once in the 8th.
How many times has that happened? Where the same 2 guys have gone back-to-back twice in the same game.
Tyler O'Neill, too. Like, the balls he hits out, they are just shots. Like, there's no, he had the one down the right field line on the pesky pole. That might have been the only one that was like a cheapo. Every other one, they are just hit.
So Josh Winkowski to Adley Rutschman. That'll be grounded foul for strike 2.
So those 2 have both had great nights. Let's challenge Jemai on this one right here. Would it be a great idea to hear from both of them on the start of the game interview?
Back-to-back.
Sure. 2 down in the 9th. Fouled off by Rutschman.
That's fouled off.
You got to go interview this guy too, Jemai, in his Wally outfit.
Oh, that'll be a blast.
First on my list, that guy.
2 will miss.
Ball 2.
If anybody
Or ball
can
1,
do it,
sorry.
though, get those 2 guys at the same time, it'll be Jemai. Stay tuned. 2 pitch on the way from Winkowski.
And that's the game. Let's go. Red Sox win 12-3. What a good night.
I'd say the minimum from here on out, you've got to probably have a couple sweeps too, but 12-3 is a really nice start to a big week.
Red Sox winning a blowout on Section 10 night.
What do you want to do? You want to beat them down even more.
What a great night.
Getting them out with runners.
What a great night for the boys.
The damage and creating the damage on offense. Good night overall. A lot of home runs. Big ones this one, though. A lot of strikeouts. That's the thing. Got to cut down on those again and try to pull off the W for the series win tomorrow.
A lot of those back-to-back home runs this Red Sox win. Presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, TC and Jim. Coming your way.
Love that dirty water. Oh, Boston, you're my home. So, tonight,
Check 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
I'm Jay.
okay, mic check, Jemai.
Big purchase.
Mic check that shit, Jemai.
This is where I play my
For the
favorite
Orioles, Anthony Santander had that home run in the 7th inning off of Josh Winkowski. That was his 40th home run of the year. And that was a 3-run home run. And that was all the Orioles scored tonight. But no. I'm confused now.
I love it when people say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
Now I'm confused.
I was the last athlete out on the floor, and I still had a full round to go. And
Okay, well, I'll just be confused.
Stop. I kept plugging through until I got time gap. Because I didn't
Cade Povich pitched 4 2/3 of an inning. He pitched, he gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, struck out 5 batters, gave up 2 home runs, has a 5.91 ERA. Birch Smith pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, has a 5.13 ERA. Gregory Soto pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, had 2 strikeouts, and has a 4.79 ERA. Craig Kimbrell pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and gave up 2 home runs, and he has a 4.86 ERA. And that's it for the Orioles. Who are they going to interview?
Much-needed opening night win against the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox smash their way to a 12-3 victory. Meantime, Twins are losing, Royals are losing. We'll get you all caught up. WB Mason Extra Innings Live comes your way next.
Hey, New England, Ford is building an F-150 just for you. Introducing the
Tonight for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder had 2 home runs, one in the 3rd inning off of Cade Povich and one in the 8th inning off of Urban. Tyler O'Neill had the same thing, 2 home runs at the same points because they were back-to-back home runs. Tyler O'Neill had 3 RBIs, Ceddanne Rafaela had 4 RBIs, and Rob Refsnyder had 5 RBIs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
I just wanted to remind you that Geico...
Brian Bayo pitched. He got the win tonight. Brian Bayo got the win tonight. His 13th win of the year. That brings his record to 13-7. He pitched 5 1/3 innings tonight. Gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Has a 4.70 ERA. Brennan Bernardino pitched 2/3 of an inning. He gave up 1 hit and has a 3.73 ERA. And then Josh Winkowski, he pitched the final 3 innings, so he got the save. He gave up 2 hits. That's his 2nd save of the season. He gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, struck out 3 batters, gave up 1 home run, has a 4.05 ERA. Time of the ball game tonight was 2 hours and 44 minutes. And it was a good one tonight, right, Chester?
Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
Chester agrees. He just won't say it. He's too scared.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine.
He's too scared to admit
I'm
it.
asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65
Trying to see if they're
or
going to
older,
interview
you are
somebody.
at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a
Brian
severe allergic
Gerard
reaction
Mayo.
to the vaccine or its ingredients.
That's his first
Adults
name.
with weakened immune systems may
I
have a
don't know
lower
that.
response to the vaccine. The most common side effects for pain and swelling at the injection site must be
Thursday night. WB Mason, Tom Caron, along with Hall of Famer Jim Rice. Perfect night for the Red Sox to have their
Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's where I'm going to end this shit right here. It was fun times tonight.
That was against the Baltimore Orioles, by the way.
I'll be
Did it
live.
again tonight, and for a night.
Oh, shit. I don't think I
Kansas
posted
City
my
losing,
stream
with Minnesota
schedule.
losing, with Detroit and Seattle both the nights off, you can take a deep breath. You've won 3
Do I
out of
have my
4.
stream schedule
You're
made?
keeping your flickering hopes alive. For
Yeah, I
another
do.
day.
I just never posted
That's the
it.
thing you can do. You know, you can't worry about, other guys are
So I'll
losing. You
post
gotta
it
take
right
care
now.
of business right here. And what it is, he's playing against Baltimore. Say, Baltimore, they came in limping a little bit, so the Red Sox are limping a little bit too. So it just matters who has an opportunity to score some runs. When you look at the Red Sox, they have pretty close about 6 guys, at least 5 plate appearances.
That's right.
So my stream schedule for this week, I'm about to post it. Today was obviously Red Sox Orioles live at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, Red Sox Orioles once again live at 7 p.m. Wednesday, I won't be live. Thursday, I'll be live for Red Sox Yankees at 7 p.m. Friday, I won't be live. Saturday, I won't be live. And then Sunday, I'll be live for the Cup race at 2:45 p.m. So
Thunder and
posted
lightning.
that.
Yeah, Ref Snyder
And that's where I'm going to end this stream.
gets it going. That's his 10th.
Fun times. Red Sox win 12-3.
One of his 4 hits
Red
on
Sox
the night
magic.
to go along with a walk.
And good night, bitches.